true.
5150 in the house. Is this the first or the second show of the year?
Second.
Second show of the year, we jumping it all. Y'all already know what's up. I'm Corey Holcomb, eating these cherry sours I shouldn't be eating. This is Darlene or OG Ortiz, for people who don't know.
Thank you for that. Oh, my God. Not the full thing.
I was on time. I'm going to just say that.
Hey,
Yes,
we expected it. I already knew. That's why I got here almost on time.
I was on time.
My man. You dig what I'm saying? A lot of y'all know. We said he was coming. Anton in the house. Hey, man, let me tell you something. I'm so glad you're here. Because people need to see a clash like this. Not a clash within something bad, just people who got something to say, like what you say and what I say. I think it's going to be interesting.
I do, too. Yeah. I think it's going to be really interesting.
And we had a great conversation, too. We had time before you got here, so we had a great conversation.
I buttered it up, so.
You don't need to butter.
I made sure that she felt good about this.
Yeah, you don't need to butter.
We're still trying to get Shannon Sharp on here, so Darlene can have something to do after the show that she'll be proud of.
Oh, bro.
Shannon Sharp would never go on 5150 because Shannon Sharp like boys, in my opinion. So
too old. That man don't want this.
Well, I know.
Your chat think they tough. I noticed that.
They think they tough?
They think they tough.
Yeah. They be out there.
They not that tough.
Uh-oh.
We seen,
you charging them up.
Here we go. We seen worse. You know, I don't pay attention to niggas that don't got no profile picture.
Yes.
You know, I always
I promise to God, bro.
And they scared to step forward.
I don't pay attention. I think them type of niggas jerk off in their socks.
Yeah.
Finally, Anton Daniels says something that I 100% agree with. I pay attention to them because I give them the energy that they need purposely just to show how cowardly they are. But yeah, all you fake page niggas, all you niggas don't know profile pictures that's always got something to say about Ant CEO. I get you niggas. I think you niggas jack off a condom zone. I think you niggas are weirdos. And that's why you niggas don't like me, because I call y'all niggas out. And anytime I tell y'all to come on my platform and put your face behind what you say, nigga, y'all don't never come up because you soft. You ain't gotta like Ant. I ain't here to be liked, nigga. But you can't say that I'm wrong. You can only be mad at me and say, man, you didn't. Shut up, nigga. Let's keep going.
Scared to step forward.
I don't pay attention. I think them type of niggas jerk off in their socks.
Yeah.
Well, now they've gotten so savvy where they can actually put a picture, but you open it up and it's like, oh, no post, no nothing. It's like, okay.
We don't take that serious.
Exactly. Keyboard cowards is what I call them.
Somebody said, what Craig had, he on time out. Craig had a show, fool.
That's right.
Oh, wow. Okay. So Craig wasn't on this show. Okay. So that takes us into another level. I actually I'm a religious watcher of 5150. So Craig isn't on the show. So that's going to turn this upside down. It's going to be different from the Zoe situation. Because I feel like if y'all watch 5150 when Corey got into it with Zoe, I don't think it would have turned into fisticuffs because Craig would have been there. And I don't think Craig would have let that happen. But yeah, that takes us. If you watch 5150, then you already know the fact that Craig not there is let's just go.
Craig going out here doing his thing.
Papa Craig.
But anyway,
Somebody said Craig came later.
Get to it, man. Let's get to it. There's so much to say. I know we ain't gonna be able to get to it all, but
we're gonna try.
There's so much to say. I gotta ask you this, just off top.
I'm with it.
How do you feel? Because we ain't gonna do all politics, because that ain't what the show
we
about.
We gotta get there though.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't want you to miss no points.
All right, I'm with it.
What do you feel about this nation as they jack other nations for their resources and play it off like it's other reasons?
Hoodoo, thank you for the $5 donation. Respect from the 504. Shout out to Hoodoo with the $5 donation on Cash App. Much love to you.
I'm talking for their resources and play it off like it's other reasons. I'm talking about this nation, the U.S.
That's the part of the game.
When you say the part of the game, I don't understand.
Everybody done been conquered. Slavery didn't exist way before we ever came in here.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see what the problem is.
Well, I tell you like this. I cannot.
Okay, well, that point right there, to say that basically it's okay to colonize and it's okay to conquer people and it's okay just because it's just something that's inevitable within human nature, Well, by that logic, then you would have to agree that if another country wanted to invade the U.S. and they started winning, you should be okay with it because it's just a part of the game. So they should be able to come into your house. White people should be able to come into your home. Not even white people, anybody. And this is to Anton Daniels. Based on your said logic that it's just a part of the game and conquering another country or conquering another group of people is just okay because it's just a part of inevitability, then, or it's just the inevitable. Well, then where do we draw the line as far as a boundary? So anybody should be able to come into your house and unalive you and take your wife and take your kids and take everything that you got just because this is part of the game and this is a part of conquering. Who said that the conquering had to be the person at the top? Conquering can be a local level. It could be on a personable level. So that's a delusional talking point. But that, again, is a way to run away from the truth that not all white people, but historically, a lot of people of European descent, who classify themselves as white, who have a lighter skin tone, those people have done atrocities to other people. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a way to deflect, to, again, not let my base angry. And that's one thing about YouTubers where I try to pride myself on not necessarily caring about what everybody that watch and or subscribe to Ant feels, because I speak my own opinion. And if you don't like it, that's on you. I'm not here to please subscribers. I'm not here to please men or please women or please nobody. I give my own personal opinion and I only speak for me. But somebody like Anton Daniels and he has a history of doing this. But to that point right there, it's a very delusional talking point because you would have to apply that logic in every single facet of life, everywhere. And I'm sure you wouldn't agree to it. It's only okay because I got to defend the white folks. Let's keep going.
Well, I tell you like this. I cannot respect men who are claim jackers. Like I don't
Like what? Give me an example.
Like the United States.
No, give me an example, like a real life thing. Like, what did they take?
The United States.
Like taking this country?
Not just taking this country. How do you think you got here?
The transatlantic slave trade.
You smart man.
Right. I studied
So
it.
Not all black Americans came from the transatlantic slave trade. We don't necessarily know what Anton Daniels' lineage is. Not all black Americans came from transatlantic slave trade. Some people were already here. But let's keep going.
Out here.
The transatlantic slave trade.
You smart man.
Right. I studied it. I know all about it.
So it's very hard to be respectful of what is here when me, for example, as an African American male, I know how I got here. I didn't take the cheap flight on Frontier here. My people were kidnapped. My people were
sold
robbed.
by Africans.
They what?
They were sold by Africans.
You say all the people were sold by Africans?
How you think what you think white people came over there and got us?
Yes.
No, they were sold.
So
They just capitalized off of it better than the Africans did.
Okay, so you're saying that all of the black people that were brought here were sold by Africans.
Correct.
So the white people were just doing transactions over there.
Absolutely. It was capitalism. See, the thing about white people, you think that racism is inherently in them. Racism is inherently in all of us. Black people
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I don't think I don't think racism is inherently in you based on some type of genetic DNA. Like it's just something that's just within you from your birthright. I don't believe that. Now, because at the end of the day, race is a social construct. Race doesn't even exist. So I don't believe that all people are racist. I do think a lot of people are, but I think a lot of people have been conditioned to be a certain way. But I don't think it's something that's inherent. I wouldn't say that, but that's just my own personal take.
Some of the most racist people racism is inherently in all of us. Black people is some of the most racist people I've ever seen in my entire life.
You notice that every single argument or every single thing that Anton Daniels is bringing up right now, it just has to revert to black people. He's not going to mention anything. When it's funny because he says that a lot of people say that these things, black people are the most racist people. When they say black people, they're talking about black Americans. Black Americans are the most racist people ever on earth. But then when you ask for specific examples, it's always what somebody said. It's never necessarily an action. Like, well, show me the black people that have genocided other people. Show me the laws that black Americans have put on other people based on skin tone to say that they can't do or they could do something. Show me the laws or the policies or the certain structures or the certain things that black Americans have done to other groups of people. That includes Asians, Latinos, that includes whites, that includes all people. Show me those things that black Americans have done historically to undermine or to genocide or to try to keep other people down based on race. Don't give me, well, somebody at Walmart said all white people stink. Well, that's something that they're saying, but that's not actually inherently something that's bad. There's levels to it, right? So if someone stabs you in the neck or someone calls you a bitch, I would rather be called a bitch than somebody stabbing me in the neck. Like, come on now. Let's not try to compare those things to act like that. But again, we're talking about somebody who, you know, he has to protect his base and keep his money going. But let's keep going.
Black people is some of the most racist people I've ever seen in my entire life. We don't even like each other.
So can I ask you a question?
No, hold on. Let's.
Okay, another delusional talking point. People don't like, in the majority of anybody, right, don't like other people simply just because of their skin color. Some people don't like other people based on how they operate, not necessarily because of their skin color. I don't see people who are melanated and be like, oh, I don't like this person because of their skin color. I may see people who are melanated and not like them or what they do based on their action. And that includes black people. That includes white people. That includes Asians. That includes Latinos. I don't necessarily just inherently dislike you because of your race or ethnicity. And I think that's how most people believe.
Entire life. We don't even like each other.
So can I ask you a question?
No, hold on. Let's stay there.
Okay.
We don't even like each other. And so black people participate. Some of the first slavers in the United States of America was black people. That's the truth. So what I'm trying to.
Another delusional talking point. Let me explain something to y'all. Jeffrey, thank you for the $3 donation. Whenever they like to bring up there were black slavers and they had all these black slavers and black people were buying other slaves. Let me explain something to y'all. You had a couple black people that were on plantations who did certain things like kiss up to the white man. Django, the movie Django, Stephen, based on some real people, but understand something. A lot of people who are so-called black slavers on paper, it's not actually true. They weren't actually slave owners. They were buying their own families from slavery. So if you were a freedman, you were able to buy other people so they wouldn't be a part of slavery. So when they say they were black slavers, no, they were people trying to buy their family members from free, or buy their family members to get their family members to freedom. If y'all don't know that. So don't let people like Anton Daniels push that narrative and that white supremacist talking point. Well, black people were slavers too. But if you actually don't go down a history,
Calvin
no, I'm going to
tip $10. When we start controlling some of these institutions, that's when he can talk about black racism.
Was y'all able to hear that? When we start controlling some of these institutions, that's when he can talk about black racism. Yeah, good point. Shout out to Calvin with a $10 donation. Did y'all hear his donation? Did y'all hear it? Was y'all able to hear the sound? Or no? I just want to make sure. Empty Man, thank you for the $5 donation. Hey, and he is not black. He is Nigerian. I didn't know he was Nigerian. I didn't know that. I was able to hear. Okay, cool. And yeah, you absolutely right, Calvin, with the $10 donation, because most of these, even the HBCUs, like HBCUs, are funded by the government, which means they control the educational, or they control the education that the students are being taught. So don't think because you send your child to an HBCU or you go to an HBCU that you're just getting some black education. First of all, there are some HBCUs that the president is an African. So you can miss me with that, and you speak of facts, Calvin. But yeah, don't let them people get that point across where they were black slavers. No, you have black people that were buying their families out of freedom. If you actually don't know, I'm gonna give y'all another point that if you don't know know this, shout out to my life been my life been exchanged for yours, FBA. Okay, shout out to my nigga, my life. Thank you for the $10 donation. He says FBA is God people. We've been put on the cross. I don't like Anton Daniels. He talks ish about FBA. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that point too, but just real quick, I don't want to take too much of y'all time. If y'all don't know, another point to add on to that black slavery thing, but if y'all don't know why a lot of black people are named the way that they're named, so let me give y'all an example. The reason why black Americans specifically call each other brother and sister, like right, we started that. If y'all don't know y'all history, y'all would know that while a lot of black people have certain names like Shaquavius or DeQuavius or Shaquisha, or Shamika, if y'all don't know where that actually comes from, that comes from back in the days where people, if I had a brother or if I had a son or a father and his name was Joe or Bill, well, guess what? There were a lot of people named those names. So black Americans became creative to say, well, I'm going to name my son, or I'm going to whatever, name my son or my daughter Shaquisha or Don Travius or whatever that is, because those were names that you were actually able to remember. So let's just say you were someone who was so-called, quote unquote, a black slaver when he was really just trying to buy your family out of freedom. You were able to, it was an easier chance for you to find somebody that you know or somebody in your family based on their very distinct name. So I just wanted to add that point on there too. But Please don't let that talking point fly with Anton Daniels. That's a cap. He capping. He wants some attention. He trying to play face. But let's keep going. I appreciate y'all for the donations too. Much love to y'all.
Understand is that's the truth. So what I'm trying to understand is,
was slavery in the United States before?
Slavery existed thousands of years before we got here.
Okay.
Slavery was on every single continent in this world. That's a fact. Now, the thing that's a problem with
Another quick point too. They love to make act like slavery was the same across the board. Slavery was not the same across the board. United States is one of the most brutal history. Has one of the most brutal histories of slavery, and there was slavery based on race. For a lot of slaves that happened throughout the world, a lot of those slaves, some of that stuff was stuff that people did. So, for example, you committed a crime in this society or this empire or this area, so we're gonna turn you into a slave because of something that you did. There's not that much history of slavery being based on race, and it's from a birthright, not because of something that you did, not because of something that you said, not because of something that somewhere where you went and you weren't supposed to go. No, it was your birthright because of your skin color. Completely different than trying to say, well, the Yugoslavians had slavery and the Irish were slaves against other whites. Was it based on race? Was it based on something that people did, or was it based on a birthright? Make that make sense. Again, these are white supremacist talking points. They are very easily debunkable, but unfortunately, it's no diss to Corey. Corey's my favorite comedian of all time, but Corey is not an intellectual, and I'm not an intellectual. But Corey doesn't. Corey's a comedian, so he's not somebody that's able to like deconstruct these talking points. And not because I think he has a lack of intellectual capacity. I just don't really think he care that much because he's a comedian. You know what I'm saying? He got kids, and he been divorced, all type of crazy stuff. He a man. So, but I got the time. I'll say that I got the time. FBA all day. Shout out to you, and much love to you, Zylo. I appreciate you with the $5 donation. Shout out, or $10 donation. I apologize. Add extra 5 on there. Thank you for the $10 donation. Let's keep going. And again, ain't no diss to Corey, man. I love Corey Holcomb. Favorite comedian of all time. Him and Cat Williams, but it just is what it is.
But it is that's a fact. Now, the thing that's a problem with it is that, then this is the problem that I have. What you niggas want?
What do you mean when you say what you need?
What do y'all want?
What do you want?
Because y'all complaining about it.
Hey, this nigga's whole entire thing was to come on Corey Holcomb podcast and just try to talk about black people. Because where did the conversation turn from them talking about slavery to say what you niggas want? Like, huh? How did the conversation twist into that, my nigga? His whole thing was to let me just say stuff. You notice when he came up on the live, when he even came when the show started, he started talking to the chat and he said, "Man, your chat think they tough." So he already just came in on some type of negative, like, I'm about to just try to say whatever to rile these people up because I just don't like these folks. This nigga, somebody gave this nigga a wedgie in like the 6th grade, and it was to the point where it was a rash in between his butt cheeks, and he been mad ever since. Ever since. Shout out with the empty man with the $2 donation. It's been confirmed that he's Nigerian by tubers. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know that he was Nigerian. I ain't know nothing about. I don't know where he from. Somebody saying Anton is definitely not Nigerian. He is black. I don't know. I ain't even finna get into all that. I don't know if he is or not, so I'm not gonna speak on the fact. I'm not gonna speak on it if I don't know it for a fact. But I do hear people saying that he ain't black American. But let's keep going.
What do y'all want? Like, because y'all complaining about it over and over again, and I'm trying to understand what is it that y'all looking for. What is going to help y'all?
A whole thing that has happened.
Because I'm solutions oriented, and I'm tired of niggas that ain't never been through shit complaining about shit that they ain't never been through.
If you black in the United States, you've been through some shit.
But I'm tired of niggas complaining about shit that they have never been through. Like, you've been through some shit, but you ain't been through that.
I don't understand. What are you saying?
Because most of the niggas that's complaining about it ain't never even really seen real racism. These is new niggas. All of these internet niggas right here, these is...
Yeah, they got an issue with the comments. The same nigga that just said, I don't pay attention to... The same nigga 5 minutes ago that just said, I don't pay attention to niggas on fake pages. But now his whole entire thing is, all you internet niggas right here? I thought you wouldn't pay attention to it. I thought you said they jack off with socks on. Which I actually agree with it. But you just said you ain't care about internet niggas. What just happened? This is a triggered nigga right here. Let's keep going. This nigga easy. Bro, I would destroy this nigga in any type of debate, bro. I would make this nigga look silly. Literally, I would make this nigga look city. And I'm not even no intellectual, my nigga. I'm not no scholar, nigga. I'm just Ant. I'm just Ant from Cleveland, nigga. That's it. This nigga is easily debunkable, bro. Like, he using very remedial elementary school talking points, but hey, man, the internet, when you say something that's just gonna appease to a group of people, boy, you gonna feel like you Kobe in the fourth quarter, my nigga. Let's keep going.
Real racism. These is new niggas. All of these internet niggas right here, these is new niggas.
So are you saying black people in the United States?
If I was on a platform and you was coming to my chat like that, I would take that offensively. Because if somebody was on Ant CEO Live and you was on my YouTube channel talking about these internet people, these internet niggas, and disrespecting my chat, I'm gonna say something to you because you disrespected me, because these are people that watch me. These are people that built me up. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that as you trying to come at me. And that's just another way to like worm yourself in and try to really say what you want to say about me, but you just gonna correlate it to the chat. No, nigga, that's sucker right there. Nigga, you could have addressed it to me. This ain't got nothing to do with the chat, nigga. Me and you having a conversation. What you mentioning other niggas that you claim is internet niggas for anyway? Soft nigga stuff. So, you know, I'm able to easily peep these points across. And then I want to make this point too, because he said this is new race. Y'all ain't never experienced racism. Racism is different from what it was 50, 60, 70 years ago, 100 years ago, of course, because it was way more overt. It's more covert now. But to say that like y'all have never experienced nothing, it's not necessarily to say, because based on your logic, well, I've never experienced sexual assault, so I shouldn't be speaking about sexual assault. Based on your logic, well, I've never been poor or been homeless, so I shouldn't try to do things to talk about how the homelessness in America is a very messed up situation. We send $40 billion to Argentina, and that $40 billion go to these military vets who can't get any type of income, or can go to these homeless people all across Skid Row, or in Chicago or Detroit, or somewhere in Alabama or something, people that's homeless. So based on your logic, I can't care about a specific topic because I didn't operate in said specific topic. So if I want to talk about black women who get done dirty when they go to these hospitals, and they have like 3 or 4 times higher likelihood of dying during pregnancy, because a lot of these white or I guess non-black nurses and doctors don't believe that black women have the same capacity of taking in pain the same way white people do. So black women, they can just deal with it more, right? I can't talk about that because I'm not a black woman and I've never been pregnant. You sound like a dummy, nigga. You sound very stupid. And most of the issues that black people have as far as talking about things, and you've heard me say, I think some black people complain too much. So don't get it twisted. I think some black people are constant victims no matter what it is. And some black people don't take accountability. I'm with that. I'm not against that. I'm not no Democratic plantation liberal dude, nor am I a Republican, right? But I do speak on those things, right? But I think the difference is most black people who talk about these things are talking about these things because they understand that their grandma was going through it, nigga. There's people in here right now who in their 60s and 70s and 50s, you remember your grandma going through Jim Crow laws, nigga. What you talking about? You ain't never been through it. My grandma been through it, and my mama had to deal with my grandma going through that, so it made my mama life harder. Now it's making me harder because I had to go through, now I have to build myself up out of it. That's what that means, nigga. So we just gonna negate all of that because, well, shoot, I became successful. You sound dumb. Easy debunkable talking points, my nigga. Let me get to these donations. I appreciate y'all. Anton thinks he can purchase legitimacy and respect from other men. It doesn't work that way. That's why his ego is fragile among other solid men. Yeah, you can't be in a room with titans and be around a nigga like that because you're going to smell the goofy in him. You're going to smell it. You're going to seek it. You're going to see it from him. He can't be in a room with a bunch of titan grown men. Boy, you're going to be able to weed him out easily. Same way simps try to purchase a woman's respects. Facts, man. Shout out to Project Leroy with a $10 donation. BK Money with another $10 donation says, a couple days ago, I took my grandmother to her doctor's appointment and her doctor told her that slavery was a lie. What? The doctor said that? What? I never wanted to slap someone so fast in my life. Mind you, I think he was African. Well, I'm glad you didn't slap him. I'm glad you ain't slap him, but I don't blame you for wanting to. Because why are you saying that to somebody? Like, what? Why are you saying that to somebody? Like, what? Come on now. Come on, man. You tweaking. But yeah, let's keep going though. Not you, BK. I'm saying the doctor. No, you ain't tweaking. Let's keep going.
Niggas right here, these is new niggas.
So are you saying black people in the United States, some of them have skipped over racism?
Yes. Definitively.
Come on, man.
Definitively. You have a greater chance of being killed by somebody that look like you than to ever interact with somebody that don't look like you and kill you.
That logic also includes white people. White people are more likely to die by the hands of another white person than it is a black person. But you're the same person who sit on the internet all day talking about black fatigue and all of the black people who do things to white people. Well, we know statistically, white people are more likely to die by the hands of their own race and community. But black people are the constant, most murderous, dangerous people that all white people need to just be in fear of. The logic also applies on the other end, Anton Daniels. Just letting you know. And anybody that agree with this nigga, the logic applies with every single, if you go to anywhere, you tend to operate in your surrounding. So like, that's not a point that you just made. That wasn't like a gotcha moment, nigga. That's a very, very elementary talking point that you just gave, my nigga.
But do you
That's
understand,
a fact.
Do you understand that it's made like that on purpose? The position,
It's the system.
the
The system
position
against us. I got it.
Okay, but the position you and your people.
And just real quick too, racism is not because somebody just called that. The only form of racism is not somebody just said you the N-word or a white person tried to kill you who had a KKK robe on like that. First of all, niggas ain't scared of that no more. I walk all through a sundown town. Try me if you want to. I keep it on me. It's right here too. Hey, look, it's right here. I keep it on me no matter where I'm at. So I ain't worried about no sundown town or no racist white folks walking up to me. I keep it on me no matter where I'm at. But the point that people are making is when it comes to racism, it's not the racist white man that's going to try to kill me in the outskirts of Oklahoma somewhere. No. What most racism is systematic. It's behind closed doors. If you own a black business, well, they're more likely to put a lien on your business for absolutely no reason to where now you got to get out of there or try to do something to fix it that somebody else wouldn't have to go to or go through. So that's what people are talking about. These things exist in real life. It's your lawyers, it's the judges, it's the sheriff's office, it's the person who oversees the sheriff's office, it's these teachers, it's these nurses. Like that, those are real issues that people have going on, and you see it all day long. But you want to just be in denial, that's fine. Shout out to Beanie Man with the $5 donation, man. Much love to you, Beanie Man. This nigga got a beanie on in his profile picture. This nigga name, he really Beanie Man. Shout out to my nigga Beanie Man then. I ain't mad at you, Beanie Man. Do your thing, buddy. Appreciate you for the $5.
It's the system. The system against us. I got it.
Okay, but the position you and your people are in.
Who is my people?
Black people. Do you claim black people?
I'm a Christian first. I claim.
Well, I think something's wrong with that. If you don't want to say you're a black man first, I think something wrong with
black
that.
is a construct. They told you that you was black.
Okay, well,
that's
brown,
why you start
brown
believing it.
then.
No.
Maybe
We
I'm
not brown. We not black. We not none of that shit.
Oh, well, what are we?
We not none. For me, I'm a believer in God. That's what I am.
Oh man, so then what you put on this U.S. Census then, Anton Daniels? What do you type in on race when you put in anything? When you apply for a house or apply for a car or anything you got to do when you go get your ID or whatever this passport, what does it say on there? Since you not that, you ain't black. They said that I was black. So what do you write down when you type in? When you go to the hospital, when you put in the paperwork, do you type on there that you black or you say I'm not none of that? I'm a Christian, nigga. You be circling black. Shut your goofy. Ooh, y'all lucky I'm not cussing no more. Ooh-wee. Are you crazy, nigga? Look, I'm not mad at you if you saying, look, you got some people that I'm not black, I'm a Hebrew Israelite, I'm not black, I'm a Moor, I'm not black, I'm whatever, right? But y'all be acting like y'all don't be operating in that whenever it's beneficial or when you got to go through don't stand. No, if you're going to stand on it. So make sure you put that down in every single aspect of your life. But you don't do that. You're going to do it on Corey Holcomb podcast because you know it's a bunch of niggas in the chat that you just don't like who you claim is internet niggas. Man, watch out, nigga. Goofy nigga. Let's keep going.
My foundation is always going to be Christianity, Christ, Jesus first. I don't claim none of that other shit. You're not going to get me to believe in you based off of some shit that you can't control. You didn't pick it. And the thing about other cultures, whether you black, Chinese, Asians don't fuck with each other just because they're Asian. Chinese people.
That's true. I can't agree with him on that. I'm thinking but me, I'm specifically talking from a black American perspective, but that is true. I mean, you're not gonna see no Japanese person and a Chinese person kumbaya and the Korean law. You know what I'm saying? And most of their cultures, a lot of their cultures in their countries are very prosperous. But I don't know, for whatever reason, black people, most of us want to be Pan-African and delusional. So I do agree with that.
People and Japanese people and Taiwanese people, they're all different. Koreans are different. All white people don't fuck with all white people. So why do I have an obligation to fuck with somebody just because he black?
Okay.
And then the definition of how you define black is based off of something that a white man gave to you.
Okay, well, trust me, brother. You white people, let me tell you something. I know Caucasian people that have looked at me and threw me licks. But I am from Chicago.
And I'm from Detroit.
It was Chicago is very segregated. I knew.
Hey, for my Detroit niggas, is he really from the D? He really from Detroit, or that nigga from like Pontiac or something? Like that nigga really from Detroit though? Like Detroit. They get not like, come on now. Jay Moore, thank you for the $5 donation. Dudes like this think they aren't black until they get their in card by them people shaking my head. They jesters, man. Let's keep going.
Nothing about Caucasian people until I moved to Los Angeles. And a lot of the stories I heard, it turned out to be just that. But back to this Christianity, you have to understand this. You were taught that by the people who kidnapped you. Is that a lie?
Nope.
Okay, so
We was taught everything that you know on this earth, it was taught to you. The racism that you have in your heart, it was taught to you.
you say I'm racist?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I studied you.
See, this,
Wow.
I studied you.
this is why
Where
I
am I racist? I don't know a lot of racism in me. But
Absolutely.
maybe you can show me something I don't know.
We gonna
this
get
is
there.
Why I wanted
We'll
you
get
guys
there.
to start the show off in your own like.
No,
I don't
when
wanna-
Brother Anton Daniels was talking to me on the phone, I knew that we didn't see eye to eye on a lot of things,
Yeah,
but
we
I
talked about
believe
that.
we can have a conversation like men. It's like a
Absolutely.
lot of stuff he said right now, I disagree with so much. But
Both of us.
I'm going to try to make a point because I have
Okay,
the hopes.
sorry.
I have the hopes in reaching him in a way. You know what I'm saying? I know that ain't guaranteed. I'm not.
And
blind
I
or
have the
stupid.
hopes that I'm gonna get y'all off of the Democratic plantation.
Yeah, because I don't
really
know
do.
nothing about the.
So what? Just to get him on a Republican plantation? Because it ain't no different. The Democratic plantation, which unfortunately most black people are a part of, what? So they should get on a Republican plantation? I'm not no Republican. I'm not no Democrat. Now I lean more conservative in my views, right? Pro family. I don't support LGBT. I don't support abortion. I don't support, relying on the government for everything, right? So I'm more of a conservative, right? I believe God and all of that, but Republican is nothing but just a different bird. It's two sides of or a different wing of the same plane. It's two sides of the same coin. So that's my issue with the black Republicans. They be like, hey man, leave the Democratic Party and come over here because we're black Republicans and we're free thinkers and we think differently. And hi John, how are ya? Yeah. So anyway, you blacks, like that's how they operate. It's two sides of the same coin, my nigga. Let's keep going though.
The hopes that I'm gonna get y'all off of the Democratic plantation.
Yeah, because I don't
really
know
do.
nothing about the Democratic plantation.
Everything that you speak of, it's a reflection of the same thing that they speak of. So you may not claim it, but you're a reflection of it.
Well, if I reflect something that is this Democratic.
Real quick, let me just say this. Do not delete people comments in the chat because they disagree. This is not an echo chamber. I just want to say this. I'm not talking to nobody specific because I don't know who it was. But if anybody is deleting people's comments in my chat because they disagree, don't do that for any of my admins. Now, if they in here being disrespectful, that's completely different. But because they disagree with my talking point or they have a completely different ideology or they be like, man, you sound dumb or something, don't delete their comment. Let them have their space. This is not an echo chamber. This is not none of that goofy, weird internet nigga stuff that these horny old niggas be doing on TikTok and Twitter. People allowed to have a disagreement. As long as they don't become disrespectful, then we straight. And if any of you niggas want to get disrespectful, I'll put that link. You could come up, but you got to cam up and talk to me, nigga. We don't do fake page niggas. You got to cam up and put your face behind what you said. If you do got a real issue with it, nigga. But we know that's not the case. You niggas be scary. But you allowed to disagree. I will say that.
Plantation, I tell you what, I really don't study a Democratic plantation. I try to study being a stand-up human being where when I look in the mirror, I don't see a slick motherfucker.
Correct.
That's who I am.
I'm with it.
I don't like slick motherfuckers.
That's the first thing we agreed on.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad we got there. But I get labeled all the time. I was talking to a young lady on the phone the other day, and she said, "I know you hate the what's the lady who calls herself a doctor? I'm blanking right now.
Oh my God.
Dr. Bryant." And I'm like, I don't hate nobody. Where do you get hate from? And then I was on the internet. Every once in a while, I look at the pages that use my likeness and image and everything. And I listened to some of the stuff they said, and I was called bitter, and I don't know how to get money. But anyway, coincidentally, Today, I'm talking to a brother who knows how to work the internet well and get money.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's like everything comes in its season for a man like me. I don't say I got all the answers to everything, but I am willing to talk logically to people who I feel like are able to communicate. That's what I'm saying. Because like the stuff you say, and you know, I'm like, get the fuck out of here, get the fuck.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, that's your personality too. Like,
And it would be boring to hear just one person's take or views on things. This makes it interesting.
Excuse me, ma'am, you need a mic, ma'am. You can ask on the mic, goddamn it.
Anton, just a clarifying question. What
Who
about,
this? Who is this? I ain't never seen this on the show. Who is this?
are you comparing racism with prejudice? Is it, do you think black people can truly be racist, or are we just prejudiced?
no, I think that there's a lot of people that hate white people, like straight up hate white people, and it's very unfortunate because they're not even the ones that's winning over here. We compare ourselves against a group of people that the majority of them is on food stamps and welfare. They would be a disappointment to their ancestors.
Right, but isn't true racism a system that controls access to, you know?
Well, that's the argument, right? The argument is
we can't make sure white people don't get access to certain schools and you know, programs and things like that.
the main way that they
You need to be empowered to be racist, to be quite
But
honest.
see, that's what I
we'll
was going
get
to say.
that.
Y'all,
We'll get to that.
that's the argument that black people make, is that you can't be racist if you can't actually have an impact on another group of people. So it's supposedly systemic. It's false.
Really?
I just seen a guy that used to be the president of the United States of America that wound up becoming the president of the United States of America for the second time almost get everything taken away from him. Literally. And he was basically being taken down by black people.
What? Let me hear the nigga explanation.
Kamala Harris, Letitia James, who was the, in New York, Fani Willis, down in Georgia. All of those are black women, specifically that met with Kamala Harris months before they actually started this campaign during the Biden administration. And it's so funny to me because then I have to ask myself the question, well, listen, if this is a construct, and if it's all about white people, and all of the energy is going towards a person that black people fucked with before he actually ran for president of the United States of America, but we champion Barack Obama.
Not me.
No. Take yourself out of it. We talking about the culture. It may not necessarily be you individually.
South, thank you for the $5. Just keep it clean and respect, strength, and joy along the journey, King. South, thank you for the $5 donation. I appreciate you.
But we as a culture fuck with him.
Who?
Barack Obama and his wife. We fuck with him.
I'm trying to understand this point on the Trump thing. He just said that it was mainly black people trying to bring down Trump. So who arrested Trump? What black people own the news stations like CNN who put all the information out on Trump? What are the black people that own these billion-dollar companies that Trump sued and ended up winning $20 million? What are all of the black people that own these these companies that push out the propaganda that could have been either true, some of it was false, on Trump? That was black people doing that? What do you mean it was mostly black people that brought him down? That is the biggest cap in the world. It was mostly white liberals that brought Trump down or tried to get him to not win and tried to void his possibility of becoming the president again. It was white liberals. Wasn't black people. Nigga, are you crazy? It was white liberals doing that. That wasn't black people. We're only like 13, from what they say, 13% of the population. What are you talking about? Is this nigga stupid? This nigga's stupid. And F Obama, by the way. F Kamala Harris, F Michelle Obama. All of them can eat a dick. But that is not my point. But to say that it was black people that brought him down, no, it was white liberals that had an issue with him and Democrats in general. What is this nigga's crazy.
As a culture, we champion him. We absolutely do.
And I don't know why D talking. You're Mexican. You're Mexican. Why are you agreeing and shaking your head? You're Mexican. So you want to be white anyway. You probably classify as white on paper. So I don't even know why D is saying anything. You're Mexican. If you don't make a burrito and go somewhere, you're Mexican. So I don't even know why you're talking, because the only reason you're successful by having sex with black rappers in LA. So I don't even know why you're agreeing or saying anything, D. You're Mexican. So be quiet. Because let's not talk about Mexico. The reason why you're not over there is because you'll be beheaded. So stop it. I don't want to hear nothing from a Mexican about anything. You're Mexican. Be quiet. You don't shut up. You're Mexican. You're white. I don't know why you said something. All the reason why you even got a name is because you opened up your pussy to niggas. That's it. Let's not go there, though. I don't know why she's sitting there. Stop it.
Barack Obama and his wife. We fuck with him. As a culture, we champion him.
Unfortunately, that is true as far as that. Now, how that correlates to the Trump got taken down by black people point, that's delusional. But unfortunately, that is true. That unfortunately, the average black American rocks with Obama, rocks with Kamala Harris, rocks with all of them for absolutely nothing. Simply, mostly for the fact of just they have melanin in their skin. That's really it, unfortunately. But let's keep going.
We absolutely do. And he didn't give y'all shit except for gay marriage.
You know I know that. That's why I ain't arguing with you on this point.
Absolutely I vote.
Are you independent? What do you?
I'm a Republican.
You didn't know that?
I'm a straight up, up and down Republican. And matter of fact.
So an idiot. An idiot. Somebody that's a straight up and down Republican. So an idiot. I'm not a part of no political side. F all of them. I think for myself. So you're an idiot, basically. If you say I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican, no, you're an idiot. You just the same person on the other side. You're an idiot. Let's keep going, though.
People need to really understand their history, because Republicans were the party of black people. It's the original party of black people. They were the party that actually freed the slaves. Lincoln was a straight up Republican. When you're talking about the emancipation, when you're talking about 1865, when you're talking about what we stood for as conservative mean.
Okay, so let me just destroy this talking point too. Lincoln didn't free the slaves because he wanted to care about black people. Lincoln put out the Emancipation Proclamation was because they were losing the war. That's why. So they needed black people's help because they were losing the war. And he said, well, if you get in part of this war, then we'll give you your freedom because we're getting our butt kicked. I would have said ASS, but I'm not cussing no more. That's why. They were losing the war. The North and the South. Like, what are you talking about? He didn't free black people because he had a moral compass. No, you niggas, you're going to have to help because we don't know what to do. That's basically what happened. Crazy as hell. Shout out to Adam. Adam always coming in showing love. Much love to Adam. The equivalent of saying black people started the Iraq war and causes the Afghan invasion, since Colin Powell was the SOS and Condoleezza Rice was the NSA. Literally. But the thing is, he's speaking on a majority consensus basis. I won't even go there, Adam, because they actually, even if they are a black person in power, there is a somewhat of a control or a decision that they can make. But he said that Trump was brought down from black people when black people don't control any mass media to push out propaganda that might have been untrue. We don't control the judicial system. We don't control any of the things that get pushed online, which is mostly what he's talking about. So his issue is with white liberals, but it's black people's fault, I guess. Let's keep going.
Talking about 1865, when you're talking about what we stood for as conservative, means that we're Christians. It means that we don't fuck with that gay. I'm telling you,
Right,
what
you
it
saying
stands.
you don't backdoor your shit.
Don't.
Okay. I just have to do this. I have to do this. I'm sorry. I have to do it. I gotta take it there. I gotta take it there. I'm sorry, but I gotta take it there. Anton Daniels said he don't mess with the gay stuff.
You got a new Attorney General, Daniel Cameron, and he's listening. Soon I stepped in that room. And so, but they don't think like that.
Hold up. Anton Daniels said he don't mess with the gay stuff. Hold on, it's loading. This nigga got my YouTube buffering. Hey, man, don't show him that, man. Come on, YouTube, quit buffering. Don't try to say this, nigga. Come on, YouTube.
Came out, and they reload the window. Things I can tell you is documented, bro. And like I said, only thing that got me when they sent me to prison.
Hold on. We here go.
But what is I'm supposed to do, bro? Huh?
I don't know. You tell me.
You don't know.
I don't know. I can't picture myself ever being in that situation.
All right. I just say, for instance, you was in that situation.
I can't see it, please. I can't think about it.
You would turn me down.
What you mean?
Huh. It's more important than Wilder. You should know what I mean.
Oh my God. He said he don't mess with the gay stuff. A nigga told him, if you was in a situation where I wanted to take your booty, you don't know what I mean. And your response is this. Never in my life, I am 28 years old. Never in my life have I ever done this as a nigga. I've never covered my mouth. You did that as a grown nigga with kids. I'm just saying, you just the same nigga. I'm not letting no nigga gay play me in no type of way, on no regardless. Can't no gay nigga come at me and be like, well, what if you was in that situation? I'll be like, man, you better watch your mouth, my nigga. I'm not none of these podcast niggas you be interviewing, nigga. Watch your mouth, nigga. I don't play that way. So you better use another nigga an example, or we can dead this show, or you can get beat up in here. Which one you want to do? All right, let it be that. This nigga said, he chuckling and smirkling and I'm like, girl. Not YouTube don't want to load the video because I'm speaking facts. YouTube acting dumb, y'all. They don't want to load the video now. All of a sudden, now my video don't want to load. There we go.
I can't see it, please. And I'm gonna tell you why. Listen, I just can't even picture myself ever being locked up.
That's good. That's good, bro.
I will do anything to stay out of prison.
Yeah.
He'd do anything to stay out of prison. And notice, he didn't say he wouldn't be in that situation. And by the way, for context, Fleece was talking about, that's the booty warrior. He was talking about if he was in a situation where he was locked up in a cell and he was trying to sleep with a man. And he happened to be that man in the situation and he was trying to force it, basically. This nigga said, well, because I just wouldn't want to be in jail. I couldn't see myself in jail. Not because you're not gay. Not because you're not gay. It's because you wouldn't see yourself in jail. Not because you're not a homosexual. Okay.
I won't steal, kill, destroy, nothing.
That's good.
I knew from a very early age that I'm not built for that. You know what I'm saying? And so I just never even wanted to put myself in that hypothetical situation. So when I was seeing you,
I ain't saying this to be disrespectful.
No. I don't think it's disrespectful. I think that it's.
I think you cute for real. But
me?
Yeah.
Not me.
Look. Listen,
Not me.
I'm saying. I ain't saying this to be disrespectful.
No. I don't think it's disrespectful. I think that it's.
I think you cute for real. But
me?
Yeah.
Not me.
Look,
Girl,
not me.
You talking about me? Not me, bitch. Not me, girl. Me? You think I'm cute, girl? That's basically what the nigga did. Me? Girl, you think I'm cute, bitch? Oh my God. That's basically what the nigga did. Am I lying? That's what the nigga did.
It's to be disrespectful.
No. I don't think it's disrespectful. I think that it's.
I think you cute for real. But
me?
Yeah.
Not me.
Not in that look. Listen,
Not me.
I'm saying, hold up. Good looking. Let's say it like that. Good looking. Well, if you was locked up, and if you was locked up, yeah, and we was locked up, I would talk to you.
Let's go back to the video. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just, hey, this is what he said. That's what happened on his stuff. So he said he don't mess with the gay stuff. Hey, you ain't gonna find no video of me going back and forth with a gay nigga talking about I'm cute and he gonna take my booty and I'm about to sit there and chuckle and talk about me? Not me, girl. You ain't never seen no ant do none of that. I ain't got no skeletons in my car. You can't pull up nothing on ant on no type of gay stuff. I'm just saying.
I don't either.
That's what it's saying.
You don't backdoor.
I don't.
I don't either.
That's what it's saying. What it means to be a Republican is this, because a lot of people like to say,
because this is backdoor your Republicans.
And we were taught by our parents. We were taught by our parents. We were taught by our parents that we vote Democrat no matter what.
That's true. Most Black Americans, unfortunately, that is true.
Right? Regardless of what they stand for, regardless of the agendas that they push, regardless of how much nonsense that we see in our communities, regardless of how many Democrats actually destroyed our cities from Chicago to Detroit, all across the board. We were taught to vote that no matter what. You vote Democrat no matter what.
I agree.
But this is the difference between the parties on a very fundamental level, not complicated at all.
Really? You finna say it's a difference between the parties?
This is the difference.
I can't wait to hear this.
No. You may say that it's the same type of public politicians that take advantage of the taxpayers and take advantage of the people. The difference in the parties historically is Republicans want less government so you can do what the fuck you want to do. And Democrats want more control, so they want to control what your money is, where your tax dollars go, and what you can do with your money.
Okay, so
yeah, that is true, but there's more to a political party than just that. But that's true. That's true. Republicans do believe in smart government.
That's the fundamental difference.
I'm gonna tell you this.
To an extent.
And you don't have to believe me, but I'm just telling you.
I'm listening.
The people in charge are not Democrats or Republicans.
I understand
Kamala Harris is allowed to do whatever she's done.
We get that.
This new president, he's allowed to do whatever he is willing to do or they allow him to do.
Facts.
Everything is allowed. There are people in charge of this nation that flat out run shit. And if ain't nobody got the power to uproot them, then we're gonna keep having people paying a whole bunch of money for houses and a fire hydrant don't work in front of it, but they'll charge you for the fire hydrant in front of your house.
But we got a less than 20% voter turnout rate in the local elections.
But well, you understand voting don't work, right?
It does work.
How?
It does, but you just missed it.
I heard everything you said. I can't wait till you tell me how voting makes a difference in this country.
We have a less than 20% voter turnout rate in local.
Ain't nobody going for the sucker shit no more. We got to go.
You're missing it.
You got to uproot the people in power before a real difference happens. Voting is for suckers.
It's not. People that don't vote are ignorant as.
Well, I guess I'm ignorant because I would never participate in no
people
sucker
that
shit.
don't vote. And
I'm gonna show up and vote like a sucker.
And not only is it ignorant.
We had Republican president.
Yeah, I agree with Corey on that one too. I mean, at the end of the day, you have the right not to. So you saying that you're an idiot for expressing your right or exercising your right not to vote. Okay, I guess.
We had Democratic presidents. We in the same joint.
I'm talking about locally. You talking about national.
I don't give local.
It matters.
If you vote,
absolutely matters.
That means you in line.
No, if you vote first, the first thing that it means is that you respect your ancestors that died for your right to be able to do it.
Shut up, nigga. That's one of the most dumbest talking points that a lot of you dummies love to make. And that's actually a more so a liberal Democratic talking point if you actually want to be honest. The truth, our ancestors didn't fight for the right to vote. They were fighting to survive, to be able to eat, breathe, and be alive to raise their children the next day. Please do not let these goofies like this tell you, well, because you ain't vote because you disrespected your ancestors. No, my ancestors fought and died for the right for me to make the decision if I wanted to or not wanted to, nigga. Regardless if they wanted to vote or not, they fought for they were fighting a completely different fight back then. Completely different. They were fighting on a right just to survive, to not be seen as less of a human, to be able to walk to the store and grab a bag of chips and some juice and to go back home. Like, that's what they were fighting for, just freedom. We wanted, not even for superiority, but they also fought for the right for us to have the decision to say no. So you sound like a dummy when you say that. Don't let them people get that off on y'all. Please don't let them people do that, bro. Let's keep going, my nigga.
You vote first. The first thing that it means is that you respect your ancestors that died for your right to be able to do it.
Your ancestors.
Now this nigga care about Black American ancestors.
Your ancestors
it's so funny to
didn't
me.
do it like this. Because people went to war when the government tried to overthrow the people and the power of the people. It was wars. There hasn't been a war inside the U.S. where the people who getting over are doing something about fuckers with 30 felonies being the president.
It's war.
All sucker shit
it's
going
a war
on.
every day. It's just not physical anymore.
Well, that's the problem.
It's
we
here.
need physical wars.
It's not.
Until motherfuckers ready to jump it off,
it's not.
We gonna always be talking. But see, real gladiators don't talk. Real gladiators make it happen. And the gladiators, I ain't gonna lie, we are under control right now. We haven't rose up and did what needs to be done.
Who are you under control by?
It ain't, you under control by the people who will motherfucking blow this motherfucker up. We ain't stupid.
Who is he? Because I want to know who.
Why do you think that ICE agent was able to shoot that woman?
I want to know who the. Hold on. Let's be real. Fuck that woman.
Well, that's what you would say to somebody you don't know or whatever.
No.
I'm on the streets. I've been pulled over by the police.
Who ain't on the streets?
Or the ICE agents or whatever.
You in LA. I'm in Detroit. I'm in the blackest city in the United States of America. I can move anywhere I want to go. I choose to stay in the core of my city, and I choose to participate in my neighborhood. I choose to tithe to the streets. I choose to put kids through college. I choose to interact and truly use my tax dollars and whatever it is and give jobs. I employ over 50 people. I put my money in my community with my people. So I choose to engage. So when we talking about being in the streets, that don't count to me. I don't hear that shit.
That's what should count.
I don't hear that shit.
Because out there in the streets where the people live that you helping, they could get pulled over and shot by a cop and an investigation will be said. But here's the truth. We know, I believe you know this already, when the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it.
My God, this is so crazy.
Do you think that's wrong what I said?
This is so insane.
Is that what I said? I said when the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it. Is that a lie?
This is so insane.
But you didn't answer it.
I'm going to answer your question.
Okay.
I'm going to answer your question. It depends on the circumstance. And the interesting thing about it is this. The majority of the people, because you like to use a blanket statement. That's like me saying all black people are stupid.
Well, have you said all white people stupid?
No, I'm talking about cops.
You should say that one time.
I'm talking about
because
cops.
it's easy to say all black people are stupid as an example. Say something about the white people.
No. You're not. I
don't think you got
people all the time.
Oh, well, I didn't hear you. Can you tell me? Because I don't know.
Talk about liberal white women literally being the biggest enemy of
this is another thing with people like him. They're so caught up on the political spectrum that white people are not white people to them. It depends on their democratic or not democrat. It depends on their political affiliation. And you see this a lot when white people do hold other white people accountable. And I'm gonna give y'all an example, right? There are white people that when a mass shooting happens or a crime happens, you notice that they never bring up the fact that the person is just a white person. They say, oh, well, he was white, but he was a Democrat. Oh, but he was Antifa. Oh, but he was a supporter of Black Lives Matter, or they were trans, or they were gay, or, oh, it was someone that was medically induced or medically not aware or medically not okay. They always correlate it to some political agenda or affiliation that they correlate themselves to or why they committed the crime. Well, it's not because they were white. They committed the crime because of whatever their ideology was. But whenever it's a black person that commits a crime, they don't give a damn if you're a Republican. They don't give a damn if you're a Democrat. You're black. So that's why you did it, simply off of your skin color, not because you could have been a supporter of Antifa or you were trans or you were a Democrat or Republican or Black Lives Matter supporter. Nope, you're just a N-word. So you committed the crime because there's something wrong with your skin color. You're black, so that's why you did it, not because of your political affiliation. So you can miss me with that. You can miss me with that all the way. I don't give a damn what your political affiliation is. I don't care if you're Republican. I don't care if you're a Democrat. What's right was right and what's wrong is what's wrong. And everybody knows that who watches my channel. I call out Republicans. I call out Democrats. I call out men. I call out women. I call out FBAs. I call out non-FBAs. I call out people. I don't give a damn if you agree with me or not. Because this is how I am. And I don't have to appease to no side. I don't give a damn if you like me or not. He's trying to appease to a side, and he's so caught up in the political affiliation that he can't get his head out of his own anus. Just is what it is. But let's keep going. Bringing up white, I call out white liberals. What about white Republicans? Why does it matter what their political affiliation is? It don't matter when it comes to black people. And he one of them. He don't bring up none when it comes to. Let's just keep going.
Can you tell me?
I talk about liberal white women literally being the biggest enemy of the United States of America. That's the thing I say every single day.
Caucasian female, the biggest enemy.
Literally, white liberal women are the worst thing that ever happened to this country.
What about their men?
But we gonna get there because you keep trying to get me to qualify it by participating and joining in on the core.
No, I think you're doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
I think you don't want to go against them because if you go against them, it'll be some video of you going against them.
Hey, Corey gonna take it there. 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 That's one thing I respect about Corey. He gonna take it there. He don't care, bro. That's why I like niggas like Corey, because he don't care what he say. He gonna say whether he right or wrong, he gonna stand on, hey, I said it, nigga, what you gonna do about it? And if you don't know what he mean about there gonna be some video, if you a man, if you know, you know. Some of the women y'all may know too. If you know, you know. Me? You think I'm cute?
We gonna get there because you keep trying to get me to qualify it by participating and joining in on the core.
I think you're doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
I think you don't want to go against them because if you go against them, it'll be some video of you going against them. And when I say them, I'm talking about your boss.
I don't have a boss.
We say that. We say that, but here's the truth.
I don't have a boss.
It's a reason you go after black males or black people quicker than you will go after white males. What are white males responsible for in this country as the downfall of it?
I'm an equal accountability smoke giver.
Now that's a lie. That is 100% a lie.
Talk about everybody.
I'm just saying.
That's a lie. I talk about everybody. I'm an equal accountability smoke giver. That is 100% lie.
I ain't heard you talk about white men since you've been up here.
You ain't been listening. You ain't been listening.
I've been listening to you.
No, you haven't.
I hear you
taking you don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you're too busy.
No. You got me wrong.
You're too busy.
My capacity that you just criticized, that's an opinion. Here's the fact. Have you said something about Caucasian males and how they destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
Let's slow down because you talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
No, you talking loud, and you still talking around. What did the Caucasian male do to America to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it. And that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right now. You doing the easy shit. What you do, let me tell you what you do.
Nah, let me tell you something, homie. I don't suck dick.
Yeah, you do.
Suck dick.
Yeah, you do.
So fix
You're doing it right now.
I don't suck dick, homie.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you. I don't do that. I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
I'm going to give you the same energy you give me.
Let's switch seats.
Let's switch seats. I'm with it.
Homie, I don't do no dick sucking shit. I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I don't give a fuck about none of
Well, I tell you what, watch that dick sucking shit, because that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no dick sucking,
you
homie.
say a lot of shit that I don't fuck with either. You
okay, but that gay shit, I don't
give a fuck about what you talking about.
Hey, homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put no dick sucking shit. Don't put no dick sucking shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit right now.
Say I suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm going to respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around it.
No. I
don't do no dick sucking shit.
I'm going to respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
He ain't say that shit again. Hey, he didn't say that shit again. He didn't say it again. He didn't say it again. That's all I'm gonna say. He was just tough talking about I'm from Detroit. I don't give a F about none of that. He said, say I sucked the dick again. He didn't say it again. At that point, he was talking about, well, I'm going to respect you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Now, this started off because Corey said, you kissed the ASS of white people, right? That is a completely different thing because some people may argue, well, one side was you said you kissed the ASS of white people, and the other side is say, well, he said you sucked the dick of black people. Okay, so one of them is something that gets used on a normal day-to-day basis. That's kind of like, it's not necessarily, when people say, oh, you kissing ass, like, that's not necessarily trying to insinuate some homosexuality. It's really trying to insinuate that you're just trying to say something to just try to get approval from people. But when you say you sucking dick, that's one of the most disrespectful things that you could say to somebody in New York. When you invite another man to your penis, at that point it's off the rails at this point. So Anton took it to a way different level of a personal. And if you know Corey is one of the biggest people when it comes to like, he don't rock with that gay stuff. And I don't blame him. I'm the same way. I don't rock with that homo stuff either. So he took it to another level and Corey was like, oh, okay, for sure. And he walked over there and got in his face and he said, say it again. Basically, I dare you to say it again. And he wouldn't say it again. He started talking about respect.
I tell you what,
I'm right here.
Don't put no dick sucking shit. Don't put no dick sucking shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit right
Say
now.
I suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right.
All right, that's what shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit right
Say
now.
I suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around it.
No.
I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But
We
you're not
good.
bossing up on me.
Yo,
We good. I did already. I don't do dick
We can put
sucking
the
shit.
microphone right now and go on our back. I don't give a fuck about this shit.
Homie, you just running your mouth.
I'm not running my mouth.
got a
You
question
running
for
your mouth.
Anton.
I don't do
You
no
doing
dick
this shit
sucking
for the
shit.
internet. You doing it for the internet. Now, if you want to say your time, no, hold on. If you want
I'll
to say
show
Anton,
you I ain't doing it for the internet.
if you want to say Anton, listen, don't disrespect me like that. If you want to say Anton, don't disrespect me like that. I'll respect you, but don't boss up on me because you said a lot of shit to me today that I don't fuck with either. But I let that shit ride because you don't know me. You don't know me. So I'm going to extend the same respect to you. You called me out of my name. You said some wild shit, especially with regard to how it
call this nigga out his name.
Nigga, I'm telling you that you did. You can't tell me how I get disrespected.
I got a question for bro.
Okay.
No. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. We just getting loud. I ain't gonna get loud.
Then don't switch seats.
No, this
because
my
I take
show.
That's
This
cool.
my show.
That's cool, but I take that shit as a threat.
Okay, well, it is a threat if you calling me dick sucking. I don't dick suck, my nigga.
Man, fuck what you talking about.
I don't
bro.
dick suck.
If you want to get back to the conversation, because you ain't gonna do shit. Because you're not gonna do shit.
Come at me with that dick sucking
You're
shit
not gonna
again,
do
nigga.
shit. You're not gonna
Come at me with. Say I suck dick again, nigga.
We can go
I'll
out back
show you
right now.
who the fuck I am.
We can go out back right now. I'm with it.
I bet you won't say that shit.
We can go out back right now.
I got money for all this. Whatever.
I got money too. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit.
Hey, yo,
No,
look,
it's just not respect.
I ain't falling for that. I ain't. Darlene, get out the way. Don't get in the way of two niggas. Let me tell you something, homie. I ain't got to go out back right now because we got to go out back to lead this motherfucker. But I'm saying that dick sucking shit, watch that. That's all I'm saying. And if I don't say it how you like
If you want to
okay,
get back to the
but
conversation, we can get back to the conversation.
But just know,
I'm not
ain't
listening
no
to none of
dick
that
suckers
shit,
up
bro.
here, nigga.
I'm not listening to none of that shit. If you want to get back to the conversation,
long as you
we can
know.
get back to the conversation.
Long as you know.
Bro, you not.
Okay, so at this point, it don't seem like neither of them wanted to fight. And I'm gonna tell you why I felt like that. Because Anton told him, he got up and said, let's go outside. And Corey ain't get up. That's first. Hold on, let me go back to that.
Dick again, nigga.
We can go out back right now.
Fuck I am.
We can go out back right now. I'm with it.
I bet you won't say that shit.
We can go out back right now.
Corey didn't get up, but Corey also said, say what you just said again. And he said that about 4 times. So I feel like if Anton really wanted to work.
Betterworth tipped $5. YouTube didn't send me notification that you were live. Glad to see you reviewing this though, bro.
Much love to you, Betterworth. I appreciate the $5. Don't know. If Anton really wanted to work, he would have just said it again. He would have just went on ahead and just said it like, you suck dick. And they would have just had to get down at that point. I don't think either of them are scared. I think that's a reach. Shout out to Tamika with the $100 donation, man. W Tamika in the chat. Can we get a W Tamika in the chat? Shout out to Tamika in the chat with the $100 donation, man. Much love to you, Tamika. We love you, Tamika. Love you, Tamika. I love you, Tamika. Thank you for the $100 donation. Project Leroy with the $2. Anton's voice jumped 4 octaves of the Mariah Carey. Thank y'all for the donations. Tamika, I love you, girl. W Tamika in the chat for the $100 dono with the big donos. Love you, Tamika. Thank you so much. And Tamika always coming in showing love. Let me just say this real quick. I don't think either of them are scared of each other. So let me just get that off the rip. Because a lot of you fake page niggas, now I'm not saying the person who said this, I'm not talking to you. I don't know what your page look like. But a lot of you fake page niggas always make these like narratives and these like consensus general points. And I don't think y'all really know what will be going on for real. I don't think Corey Holcomb is scared of Anton Daniels, and I don't think Anton Daniels is scared of Corey Holcomb. I think both of them are old niggas who just really don't want to get into a fight in general. Not saying that they won't fight. And if you an older man in here, if you an OG in here, then you probably know what I'm talking about. Not to say that you won't fight, but you understand that there's other ways to handle the business again, and fighting is not your first resort. It's really your last resort. So it doesn't mean that you're scared, but it means that, do I really want to get on at 54 years old? Am I scared to fight? Absolutely not. But do I really want to be doing that? You know what I'm saying? My body ain't right. I got kids. I got bills. You got to pay for stuff. Like older men tend to think more logically. So I don't think either of them are scared to fight each other. I think they probably necessarily didn't really want to fight because Corey told dude 4 or 5 times, like, say it again. And if Anton really wanted to fight, he would have just said it. But if Corey was really trying to fight too, he would have just got up when Anton said, well, let's just go outside. So I think it's both sides of that. And I don't think either of them are scared of each other. To say Corey's scared of Anton or anything vice versa, I think you just a goofy. You just a nigga that just don't like somebody and you just trying to jump to his eye. I don't think either niggas scared of each other. And I think if they got on, though, it'd be a good fight. I think if they got on, it'd be a good fight. I'll say that. I don't even know who will win. If they got on, I think it'd be a good. Both of them is like kind of like big, wide niggas though. So it'd be a bunch of moving furniture around. It'd be a lot of grab, and I don't think it'd be much hands going on. I think it'd be about. I think it'd be a lot of that. Nigga. I think it'll be a lot of tussling. It'll be a lot of old nigga tussling and moving furniture and niggas' clothes getting ripped up and all that. Somebody might bump their head and knock themselves out on the wall. It'll be a lot of that old nigga tussling. I don't think it'll be a lot of hands. So I think the fight that y'all think y'all would have saw, neither of them is athletic. I don't think it really would have got down like that. And it's not a disrespect either of them. I mean, they older. I'm 28 years old, so I can get down. I can move. I'm 6'5", 230 pounds. I can move. But when you in your 40s and 50s, man, you ain't. If you don't keep yourself up in a normal workout routine, you ain't gonna be able to get it out like that. It's just gonna be old nigga tussling. So I don't even think it'd have been a fight that niggas really want to see. And there's other people that's in there that I think it probably would have broken up anyway. Obviously the production crew behind the screen and all that. But yeah, it'd have been a clumsy fight. TrialStar said a clumsy fight. But to say that Corey is scared of Anton, to say that Anton is scared of Corey, I don't think either of them are scared of each other. I think they was both on a last leg of like, you gonna come outside or you not gonna say that again. Which one is it? So let's keep going. Let's keep going.
We can go back right now. I'm with it.
And let me just say this too, real quick. Let me say this too, because I think this was a good point that he was making.
I ain't falling for that.
Hold on.
Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit.
No, it's just not respect.
I ain't falling for that. I ain't. Darlene, get out the way.
Ladies, stop getting in the way when men are having business. This is what we be talking about a lot of times, because the reason why Corey is doing that is because, Darlene, you're going to get yourself hurt. And now if something was to happen to Darlene, that's going to be under Corey's hands. Ladies, just shut up and move. You're a woman. You can't hold nobody back anyway. Just shut up and stand to the side. Move. You may not want it to happen. I get y'all trying to be the mediators, ladies, and you trying to use your feminine nature and all of that. But just shut up and move, because at the end of the day, you can't stop nothing. And you're going to make the situation worse because you're going to sit there and stop and screaming and all that because y'all don't really have any conclusion, logical skills. It's just you be screaming and stuff. Ladies, move. Move. So ladies, if you with your man and he outside about to fight somebody, I understand you trying to calm him down. Do that. But don't get in the way. Because now you put yourself in danger, and that's going to be under that man's hand. As our job is to protect you. So shut up and get out of the way. It's that simple. Let's keep going.
It's not respect.
Ladies, we love you, so we got to protect you from yourself. So that's why I'm saying what I'm saying.
I ain't falling for that. I ain't. Darlene, get out the way. Don't get in the way of two niggas. Let me tell you something, homie. I ain't got to go out back right now, because we got to go out back to lead this motherfucker. But I'm saying that dick sucking shit,
Watch that. That's all I'm saying. And if I don't say it how you like
If you want to get back to the conversation, we can get back to the conversation.
But just know,
I'm not listening to none of that shit, bro.
Here, nigga.
I'm not listening to none of that shit. If you want to get back to the conversation,
long as you
we can
know.
get back to the conversation.
Long as you know.
Bro, you not
Because that ain't
not that tough.
Okay, so I'm assuming they paused the show at this point. So here it go. We'll take it back to it.
Everything straight. Everything straight. Ain't nobody saying I'm sucking dick no more. Everything straight.
For sure. I got a question for bro though.
Again, if Anton really wanted to take it there, Corey looking at I feel like that nigga Corey looking at me right now. If Anton really wanted to take it there, he could have just said it right then and there. So I feel like both of them are just older men who just really don't want to get down, but they're not scared to get down, nor are they scared of each other. Two things can exist at one time, from what I see. But at the end of the day, he didn't say it again. But Corey also didn't get up. But Corey invited him to say it 3, 4, 5 more times, and he ain't say it. So.
And I'm gonna respect him on that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He said what he said, so I'm gonna respect him on that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, question: Given that black people are on the Democratic plantation, what do you say about the use of Christianity to make slaves out of black people?
In what, today's time or historically?
No, sir. Historically.
Yeah, absolutely. It was used in a negative way, but anything can be used in a positive or negative way. You can weaponize literally anything. Corporate America, for example. You can use the internet in order to push out propaganda, or you can use it to communicate effectively with the people. You can use money to manipulate people, or you can use it to help people. And so you can't just say that Christianity itself is used. The Quran is used in a negative way in order to control people.
Absolutely.
So it depends on the person, and that's why.
Hey, Corey like, man, look, man, all that. He like, man, look, dude, I ain't with none of that. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? I don't blame him.
Evaluate the person based off of their fruits instead of evaluating them based off of Christianity itself. Because everybody that calls himself a Christian is not a Christian.
100%. So I agree that the teachings of Jesus are pure. However, in the hands of Caucasian white males,
that's not true, because I know some good Caucasian
the teachings
white men.
of Jesus.
And
I notice how Anton. If I missed some donations, y'all, I apologize. I try to get to all of them as much as I can. SOV, shout out to SOV724 with the $5 donation. He says, I noticed how Anton went straight to verbal insults when Corey checked him for never ridiculing white people. Yeah, I mean, Corey did say, I feel like you kissing the ASS of white people. And I think it would have been I think it would have been a different response if he would have been like, well, I feel like if Anton would have responded and said, well, you kissing the ASS of black people, I don't think Corey would have took it there. But when you say you sucking a dick, now you on some other stuff, because we know how a lot of these men are who do have these high positions or have some power, some influence, or some money. They be sucking dick. They be in them rooms with that white man with that small hat on, just like this. You walk into the room. Hold on, let me turn my camera real quick. You walk into the room with that white man with that small hat on, and you trying to be successful, be just like this. So how bad you want to be a star, sir? And you got to get out. I'm not doing that. You can't walk up to a nigga like me and be like, so how bad you want to be a star? No, ain't none of that. I don't want to be a star that bad, my nigga. And they be in them rooms just like that. They be in them rooms just like that. Spin that chair around, dick swinging. Talking about how bad you want to be a star. You said you want to be in that new movie, right? Well, let's make it happen. Corey know about that because he lives in LA. So he gonna take that to a whole different level of disrespect, because now you trying to play me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Isn't that a metaphor? If you from New York, it's taken differently. But if you not from New York, like let me just say this. Let me say this. In a place like New York, where when they say that a lot to each other, it is very disrespectful. But they say it so much, where it's like, yo, suck my dick, nigga, suck my dick, nigga. And they say it so much where it's like it kind of take out the power. But I'm not no New York nigga, bro. I'm from Cleveland. So if a nigga tell me to suck his dick, to me, you just told me to do something gay to you. I don't take that as like it's just a cultural thing of disrespect. No, nigga, you just try to play me on some gay stuff. So I'm finna get down with you. I'm from Cleveland. We don't do that, nigga. We don't tell each other to suck each other dick, nigga. Like, I feel like you tripping, like you on some weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna give y'all another example. In Cleveland, we call each other like bitch. Like, what's up with my bitch? What's up with bitch? Like, yeah, what's up with bitch? We say the term bitch, and it's not necessarily to say you a bitch. We just be like, oh yeah, what's up with bitch? Oh yeah, bitch, you going crazy. Like, bitch doing his thing. We use the term bitch more so from a form of endearment. But if I can't talk to no Atlanta nigga and then be like, what's up with my bitch? Like, what's up with bitch? Like, what's up with you do? Yo, you going crazy, bitch? Like, bitch going crazy. I can't say that to a nigga from another city because he gonna take that as disrespect. So I think we not understanding that these is two different niggas. Corey from Chicago, but Chicago and Detroit is two different places. They not the same, even though they're both from the Midwest. That's not the same. And Corey been in LA for like 3 decades. You feel me? So it's two completely different ways that you would disrespect somebody talking like that. You feel me? And I get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I be hearing certain niggas say stuff to me from overseas. I be like, nigga, what? Like who you talking to? What you just say? Like, but it's not from a place of disrespect. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's kind of how that went. But, you know. Shout out to, we about to get back to the reaction. Anton continues to, shout out to Efu with the $5 donation. Anton continues to talk over Corey, disrespectful. He was disingenuous the moment he got there. Even after a handshake, he would talk slick to Corey. Yeah, I noticed that when he first, like, y'all can't even see me. My fault, sir. I noticed that when he first got there because he was talking about the chat. He was like, yeah, your chat think they tough. And it's like, why is you even mentioning the chat, my nigga? And I think that's another form of disrespect too, because it's like, nigga, if somebody come on answer your show and you talking about my chat think they tough, then you talking about me for real, because this is my chat. This is my show. This is my YouTube channel. These my people that rock with me. So you coming at my people, nigga, I'm not letting that slide. I'm gonna check you like, so what that supposed to mean? Like, is that something to me? Like, what you mean they think they tough? You don't know them people in the chat. They may not like you, but what you mean they tough? Like, expand on that, because I'm taking that as disrespect. Like, that's just how I operate. You know what I'm saying? So, and if anybody in here from Cleveland, they'll tell you like what I just said. They'll tell you that I'm on point with it. They know what I'm talking about. When you say like, say, what's up with bitch? If you from the city, you know like how that go or what that mean. I know we got some people in Cleveland in here right now. We got some people from the city that understand that. Let's keep going, though. My bad, though.
The hands of Caucasian white males.
That's not true, because I know some good Caucasian white men.
The teachings of Jesus.
And I know some bad Caucasian white men.
Okay, right, so correct. Look, check this out. This is what I listen.
Let's keep everything respectful.
Listen. This is what I'm saying. The reason I don't have a lot of people up here at the show is because I know a lot of people aren't initiated when it comes to talking to men of a certain mind state. And I don't believe you knew what you was doing when you said something about dick sucking, brother. I
apologize.
Okay. Hey, bro, I appreciate that.
I apologize.
I appreciate that, because this ain't no show. The last thing I want to do is get into it with you physically. But I have
see what I mean? They just older men. I don't think either of them scared. I just don't think either of them want to talk want to take it there for real. But I don't think either of them scared. I think that's cap. Whoever keeps saying that.
Switch.
I do too. When I'm a man, just like
I respect your switch. I respect your switch.
You too.
Okay, good. I'm glad, brother. We good. It ain't no fake shit right here.
Absolutely, I'm with it.
We straight. I respect your switch, brother. And I'm saying, like,
oh my gosh, they made up. No, for on some real stuff though. I think that's commendable. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I'm there yet. I'm gonna just keep it 100 with y'all. I don't think I'm there yet. I'm not there yet. Because if I was on the podcast and the nigga talking about let's go outside, we going outside. Matter of fact, I ain't even finna do all that talking. I'm from Cleveland. I ain't finna go back and forth with you do all that talking. We outside with it, nigga. I ain't finna go back and forth and do all that. But I'm just not there yet. I don't think I've reached that level of maturity at that point. If it got to that level of how I felt disrespected, I'm not at that level of maturity. I'm going to your chest. It's that simple. I'm going straight to your chest. I'm going straight to your chin. It's over with. Anton gonna tell Fleece on Corey. Right. But I will say that's commendable. Shout out to the to them for just dapping it up and basically piecing it out and just keeping it going. But I don't think I'm there yet. I would have had to go to Buddy Chest. I would have knocked them glasses off his face. That's just me though. But let's keep going though.
A lot of people don't know the way I was brought up. You can't step to men like that. So I'm not checking you. I'm just trying to let you know
we good.
That when we talk to each other a certain way, like if dick sucking is brought up, that's just like motherfucking pissing on my shoes. So I'm saying like I could get back straight. When I shook your hand, it wasn't phony.
Listen, I get into it with my homies. I get into it with my brothers. I don't have no sisters. I got three brothers, and we scrap it out. I scrap with my nephews. It is what it is. And then we shake hands and we keep it moving once we have a disagreement and we get it out of our system. So if we good, then we good.
I'm good.
I'm with it. Let's get to the conversation.
That's why I tried to explain myself right there, because I'm like, this man probably don't even know that my mind is set up, Anton. My mind is set up when people do things like throw I call it backdooria on my show. When people throw that at you, it's a set off. And I'm saying, like, I ain't trying to get set off. I think I'm a lot more than somebody with name calling to get at me. But I'm saying, like,
but see, I don't believe you, Corey. I don't believe you, bro.
Okay.
And let me tell you why I don't believe you. Because you do the same shit that you feel offended by.
Really?
You do, absolutely.
Can you give me an example?
You just did it. You said a lot of shit to me that I don't necessarily care about.
I ain't said nothing about dick sucking.
You pick and choose what's disrespectful because you applying it to you. It's other people out there that don't take that shit.
Okay, well, I'm glad you said that. So listen to me, Anton.
But hold on. Let me say this last part.
Land.
But I get it because you don't know me and I don't know you. So you don't know what I look at as disrespectful. And so as a result, I just let that shit ride. The only thing that ever triggers me is it, and this is why I like to do shows in person. I told you before the show, I said I don't do no more live streams with people that I don't know. Did I not say that? Because I want to see and look in their eyes and see what's really happening, right? And the reason that is because the only thing that set me off is if somebody make it seem like they ready to do something. Then I'm like, okay, well, it's all hands up. Fuck the conversation.
Well, how about this? People may be ready to do something for whatever reason. They want to be ready to do something. But what I'm saying to you is...
Thank you for the $5 donation. My life exchanged for FBA. I'm from Chicago. You can't say bitch or dick. That's fighting words. Yeah. I feel like that when y'all be calling each other shorty. Don't call me no shorty, nigga. I'm not your shorty. Like, I take that as disrespect. Y'all call each other shorty out there in Chicago. Now, if somebody from Chicago was to call me shorty, I'm not going to take it the same way I will from another city because I understand it and I get it. Because you're not trying to little boy me. But to me, when y'all be like, what up, shorty? Like, hey, shorty, don't call me shorty. I'm not your shorty, nigga. I'll grab you by your neck and put you up on the wall and squeeze it and tell you about yourself. I'll ball up your shirt like you was my little nephew or something. Don't do that. Don't call me no shorty, nigga. So, but I get it, though. I get it. You know, if you from different places around the country, then you know you know exactly what I mean. You know, it just is what it is. But yeah, I don't like no nigga calling me shorty.
Is, you know, in this normalize men in dresses, they trying to normalize a woman wearing a thong in front of a church gathering or whatever.
Right.
And lies a woman wearing a thong in front of a church gathering or whatever.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? I could handle whatever is happening out there, but I'm saying, like, I'm still standing on this. I'm standing on this. If a man walking up to me with some homosexual talk, like, I could take, I said this before, I could take a meeting at a brother like Tyler Perry's house because I know what's gonna happen if it go bad. The house gonna get tore up. I ain't saying that to act like I'm tough. I'm just saying,
I feel you.
There's certain things that we as men cannot say to each other without clashing. And it is my opinion with niggas that I know and where I'm from, if I say to one of my homies, man, suck a dick, everybody will get quiet that we know. And they'll be like, what is that? What is that? Because it's like, that's their homosexual talk. So what I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? If it's one way to get a brother like me, I know brothers who are preachers that would put their religion down for that right there. That's all I'm saying, black man. That's all I'm saying.
Listen. That's where you at. So I'm gonna respect that.
Thank you, brother.
It's simple as that.
I don't want no drama.
It's simple as that.
I swear I don't want no drama, man. My life is good.
Mine's is too.
I believe you. My life is good.
I'm
man.
with you.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't want you to come up here for that. It's just the simple.
All right, I feel like Corey taking it too far. Or not taking it too far, but he's still... At that point, y'all can move on. We ain't even got to keep talking about it over and over. At that point, we could just move on. But I also think Corey runs a live podcast every single day. So that's part of the show. You gotta keep the people, intrigued. So, I get that too. I don't even think he even know that he doing that. I think he's just doing it because he just live every day, talk for a living.
People misunderstandings that we as men can have. I think older black men like us need to make sure there are boundaries that simply can't be crossed when men are talking. And if you tell me a boundary, Anton, if you tell me a boundary, I promise you, I'm going to do my best not to cross that boundary. When I'm talking to Willie D don't like when you call him nigga. And I go out my way not to call Willie D nigga because I look at him as a man.
I kick it with Willie too. For me though, I don't give a fuck about the talking. I don't have no boundaries. I don't care if a nigga say something about me. It is what niggas say shit like that all the time. Like that's the environment that we live in. I only care about my real life.
Can I ask you a question? You just said men talk disrespectfully to you in your face all the time.
No.
This is nothing.
You did not hear what I said.
I said they
do that shit all the time. You see it in the chat. You see it in the comments. All of that shit, right?
Yeah.
I don't care about that shit, right?
That's right, because that's for the internet.
Right. So when people say stuff, I don't take it personal because it's not a thing to me. It's just talk. The only thing I care about is what happened in real life. When I cut that shit off in real life, my life is great.
Right. Let me tell you something.
So my point is that I don't take nothing personal unless it get personal, unless it gets physical. That's the only thing I'm up on. Anything else I can walk away from. I don't give a fuck about that. My life, I could walk away and I'm probably gonna never see that person again.
I understand. This is why the chat, I allow them, and in fact, I encourage them to be themselves in the chat. Because this is a computer screen. But one thing I will say this is to the youngsters especially, because they the ones who really don't know. I'm talking about 35 and under. When you in a man's face, you have to watch how you talk to them, because face to face is a lot different than the computer. On the computer, I got motherfuckers talking about me.
No. Let me ask you a question.
This motherfucker saying all kind of shit about me on the computer.
Let me ask you a question.
But if they in my face saying that to me,
let me ask you a question.
It can go bad.
Why?
I'm not acting tough.
Hold on.
I'm not acting tough.
I'm asking you a real question. Why do you get triggered if somebody says that to you? Like what is it in you that gets bothered by a switch?
Okay, so listen to me. Manhood is all we got left. You really got to understand this. Just give me a second.
Because you can't let certain people play with you like that. You got to have some type of boundary as a man. Some stuff you just can't let rock. Just because you got money, my nigga, like, you can't let everything rock at the end of the day. It's that simple. Everything can't just rock. Everything can't just be okay, especially when you somebody that's like, you don't walk around with like security. You're not like a LeBron James. LeBron unfortunately doesn't have a choice, right? Somebody can go up to him and talk about his daughter, his wife, and he if he wanted to, which he probably could, but at the end of the day, he be around so many people that he probably couldn't respond as the work or a normal person could respond. But like, hey man, if a nigga ever see me, bro, if y'all see me out walking, don't come up to me thinking this is, because I promise you it's not what you think it's gonna be. And I'm not about to talk to you, none of that. Especially if I got a woman with me, you tweaking. Or if I got like my mama with me or family or something, you tweaking. Don't do that. Because I'm the same person I'm on this live that I am in person. Don't do that. Because I'm not about to waste no time, and I'm scared for my life, and I'm sweet, and I'm scared for my life, and I'm scared. And I didn't know what was gonna happen, and I'm scared. And if you know what that mean, then you know what that mean. I ain't gotta say nothing else. But I'm scared for my life at all times, and I'm a harmless person. If you know, you know. But you just can't walk up to niggas and just think like, oh, he just gonna go for it, because you don't know what nobody got. You don't know what's going on out here. So you gotta have a boundary though. Because if you don't have a boundary, somebody gonna be like, okay, well, he don't got no boundary, so let me go ahead and play with him like that. That's one thing about me. Like when I come across certain men in person, like, I don't let certain stuff just slide, in a sense of like, he may make a joke or something, or he may like do something to where because some people be trying you. P. Diddy used to do this. I'm gonna give y'all another example. P. Diddy. Did y'all see the conversation that P. Diddy had? Not conversation, but the back and forth P. Diddy had with Nipsey when Diddy was like, stop clapping to Nipsey after it was a song that was being played. I guess they just finished the album or a song that he was playing or whatever. Some of y'all saw that video. And Diddy was like, yeah, stop clapping. And Nipsey said, nigga, because he was like, he was clapping his hands because the song was good or whatever the conversation was. And Nipsey was like, no, nigga, I'm gonna clap all day and clap all night. Like, nigga, I'm gonna clap my hands because I want to, basically. Right? And certain people like Diddy and certain people like that, yeah, that was in the studio. If y'all don't know what that is, just look it up. And certain men try you to see what you gonna go for. And if you go for it, then they're gonna take it further, and they're gonna take it further, and they're gonna take it further to a point where like they're gonna eventually understand that you sweet and you ain't had no boundaries. So I could just do whatever to you. You a flunky at this point. You a goofy. So I'm gonna treat you like that. So as a man, you gotta have a boundary, because if you don't, then you gonna be falling. You gonna fall for anything. Where the F you going to meet a P. Diddy? I mean, you do realize Diddy is like he was a very successful producer, like musical giant, right? I mean, what do you mean, where you going? He's Diddy. He was a very popular artist slash producer slash like networker. What do you mean, where? It was at the studio. This was before like the recent stuff. This was back in this was years ago. This was like 8-9 years ago or something like that when that happened. I guess y'all niggas just think like Diddy just a known like weirdo. No, Diddy is one of the most successful music producers and of all time. The music influencers of all time. But yeah, let's keep going.
It's all
Hold on.
we got.
I called in on Anton Daniels' show and asked him, was he FBA? He started talking ish about FBA for real. Thank you for the $10 donation. Much love to you. I wouldn't have called in on niggas. Man. I wouldn't have did it.
I left. You really got to understand this. Just give me a second to land on this.
I'm with you. I'm listening.
If we don't have our manhood, we ain't got nothing. So when a man walk up to you and say something flirtatious to you, when a man walk up to you and say something where he's challenging your manhood and things like that, trust me, I don't care how savage it may seem. When you dealing with a man, you can set a man off if you in his face and you saying things that are not. I'm not talking about somebody just saying anything. I'm talking about there are certain things, like I can't walk up to a man walking down the street with his wife, Anton, and say, man, your bitch thick.
Right. Exactly. So by Anton logic, you just supposed to sit there and be like, oh, yeah, she is kind of. Anyway, let's go, babe. Like, man, you're not about to say that to me. It's over. Like, what? You're not about to talk about to my woman? That's more disrespectful than coming to me, because you coming at my woman who's defenseless. That's more disrespectful than you coming at me, because you clearly see me with her and you coming at her who's defenseless. And you basically saying you defenseless and your dude with you, I think he defenseless too. Both of y'all weak. So you got a fat, like, come on, man. That's the most disrespectful thing that you can do, is come at another man's woman.
Wife, Anton, and say, man, your bitch thick. I'll be like, wait a minute. Of course, by me being older, the last thing I want is drama in the streets. But what I'm saying is, you can't disrespect men face to face.
Salute to Captain Sony.
Because it's easy to do it online.
Nope. See, that's where we disagree.
Okay, I want to hear this.
That's where we disagree, because you got to keep the same energy across the board. You can't pick and choose when you can disrespect somebody and when you can't disrespect somebody, and then pick and choose when you're going to react to somebody disrespecting you. You wrong, bro. You wrong as two left shoes. You're wrong, bro. I fuck with you. I fuck with you because you are one of the most disrespectful, and stand on that shit.
But I want to understand what you're saying, Anton. You missed me. When you say you can't disrespect people with what? Make sure you explain that to me.
You got to keep the same energy across the board, bro.
I don't understand.
You can't say I'm going to disrespect you online, but then you can't do nothing in person.
Well, trust me.
That's not, no, you can't do that.
I'm not saying what you're wrong about, but listen, talking to somebody in person is different than talking to somebody online. And if I'm so disrespectful, what do I do to be disrespectful online? Because you said I'm disrespectful online.
You said out of your own mouth that you will be disrespectful online. Ain't even, yes, you did. You just said that.
Disrespectful online?
You said you can disrespect. It's different if you disrespect somebody online versus doing it in real life.
No, I didn't say what I would do.
How is it different?
I said if somebody in the chat room is saying something
Well, I think it is a big difference. Not to say that either of them is okay. Two things can exist at one time. But disrespecting somebody online is completely different than disrespecting somebody in person. And I think it's because the threat of violence is not there when it's in person. Because when in person, there's life and death at that point. And we men, we not in high school. We not fight. I ain't gonna lie. At this point in my life, and I'm sure all of the men in here, all the real men in here, you would probably agree to this. We not in high school, bro. We not fighting and then it's gonna be over with. No, you fight to the death, nigga. This is barbaric. This is you're a gladiator. If you fighting a man at the age that we at, I mean, I'm 28, so I'm not act like a 40, 50. But for some of y'all in here that's older than me, if you fighting a man at the age that you at, man, you got kids and bills and a job and a wife and you got things to do and people to see and stuff to do. You fighting to the death. It's different in person. Not saying that you're actively trying to kill somebody, which I mean, that should be a mentality when you fighting at that point. But what I'm saying is, you don't know what his mentality is. You don't know where his limit is. So you have to over push your limit because you don't know his limit. He's another man. You don't know what he got on him either. So that's completely different than in person, because if somebody say at CEO, you a B in my TikTok, in my on my YouTube chat, and if he say that, you on the internet on a fake page talking, nigga. You got a profile picture that's not you. You wouldn't say that to me in person, so I'm not even gonna get upset. But if you said it to me in person, now you go in a whole different boundary because you have the protection of being online and being anonymous. So to say that's the same is not the same. It's not the same at all. That's not the same at all. Come on now. He just talking at that point. Oh boy, just talking. Let's keep going though. Anton just talking.
How is it different?
I said, if somebody in the chat room is saying something disrespectful about me, I don't hold that against them because they're
What
typing.
about when you talking about real people?
And he the same person. You know what? He just destroyed his own point. Ain't he the same person that said he don't take chat room niggas seriously? He don't even get upset at it. Let's go back. We have 49 right now. Let's go back to when he said it at the start of the show. This is the biggest contradiction ever.
It's the first or the second eating. No.
Thank you for that.
Listen to
We
this.
said he house.
I do too.
Time before you.
On here, so darling.
I don't want.
Oh,
we sing.
you charging them up.
We sing.
Oh, here.
Your chat think they tough.
Listen to him. Listen to him. This is what he said about the chat.
I noticed
They
that.
think they tough?
They think they tough.
Yeah. They be out there.
They not that tough.
Uh-oh.
We sing.
You charging them up.
We sing.
Uh-oh, here we
We
go.
seen
Yeah.
worse. You know, I don't pay attention to niggas that don't got no profile picture.
You know, I always
I
hate
promise to
motherfuckers
God,
talk,
bro.
And they scared to step forward.
I don't pay attention. I think them type of niggas jerk off in their socks.
Yeah.
Well, now they've gotten.
So you just said that you don't pay attention to basically internet niggas who talking about you online. But then now you saying that the disrespect gotta be across the board, and if you mad at online, because if I'm sure if somebody called Anton a B on the internet, he doesn't care, right? But if you sitting at dinner with your wife and your daughter right there, and I walk up to your daughter, and not saying me, I would never do that, but if somebody was to walk up to your wife and your daughter and call them both B's, you gonna sit there and be like, it's just all cool. No, you not, bro. Come on now. And if you would do that, which I don't even think he would do that. I don't even think he's that low of a man. If you would do that, then you the lowest man possible. You the lowest man out here, but you know you wouldn't do that. Come on now.
When you talking about real people,
What do you mean?
if you comment on somebody and you give your opinion on real people,
I don't want to go back and forth. I'm trying to make sure you understand what I'm saying. Do you hear
I
me when I
understand
say
what you're saying.
Whatever I say online, giving an opinion of something is different than if
I ain't
I
talking
am.
about an opinion. I said disrespectful. How can how can you determine whether or not somebody feels disrespected?
Well, feelings is one thing, man.
You felt some type of way?
Yeah, because ain't nobody finna stand in front of my face and talk to me like they on my level when it comes to homosexuality. Like that'll start a war. That'll start a war.
We can agree to disagree. I think you're wrong, bro. I think I personally, I'm telling you directly, you're hypocritical.
Okay, well, you can say that. I don't think I'm gonna win that argument with you now. But what I am saying to you, Anton, is when you are talking to men face to face, trust me when I tell you this, man, it's different than online. Face to face.
I'm the same person in real life as I am online. I'm gonna tell you that straight up. Anybody, listen, I go city to city. I'm not an online nigga, bro. Like, I create content online, but I really am out in every single city. I done visited almost every single state. I have
Ace Thunder with the $5 donation. Ask Aries Spears if Anton wanted it. He literally could have got it popping right there by saying he glazes dudes. Yeah, I remember the whole Aries Spears situation on Corey Holcomb's show.
real meetups in real life. I shake hands. I kick it with people in real life. And I go out there and kick it with the people. I'm not different online than I am in real life. People may think that because they may have never met me in real life, but I keep the same energy. I reciprocate. Or I'm willing to walk away unless it goes up. If it's gonna go up, then it's just gonna go up and we just gonna figure it out from there. But the fact of the matter is, I don't switch up.
See, I'm not
gonna talk about you online. Hold on. I'm not gonna talk about you online. And then when I see you in real life, I'm gonna be like, man, you know I'm just playing. I'm not that type of nigga.
Yeah, but
either I fuck with you or I don't.
But see, that's just one scenario, Anton. What I'm saying to you is this.
I don't believe him.
This is what I'm saying to you. I ain't saying it to offset what you just said. I'm trying to talk to you now.
And I'm not a tough guy either.
I'm not either.
I'm not a tough guy.
I'm not a tough guy. I don't even want to perpetrate like I'm a tough guy. But what I'm saying is, when men stand between each other, there is energy that is being transferred. And trust me, when men disrespect each other face to face, motherfuckers can die.
I agree.
That's why when I'm talking to a man, especially face to face, I try to make sure I don't go over the line. And if I ever go over the line, I can apologize.
Is what I'm saying. I understand what you're saying and I agree with you.
Right.
Why is it only face to face? That's where we disagree at.
Well, anything I said, I will say in the face of a man that I said it about.
All right, well, that's
cool. I don't go there to try to. I don't have to shock jock, even though that's something that people say easily. Oh, he's shock jocking. No. Anything I've said about anybody, I will say right to them if they standing in front of me. And I would like for somebody to research the internet on things I've said and show me that I wouldn't say something to somebody if they were standing there. The only thing I said I wouldn't say to somebody if they were standing there, because I saw Charles Barkley in the airport one day. And I realized how big he was when I saw him in the airport. Now, I've said things about Charles Barkley. If he was standing in front of me and he said, say that shit now, I'll be like, we black, man. Come on, let's calm down. I ain't gonna lie. That's the only one.
You know what the problem with this show today is? We got to do a part 2. Because we ain't talked about none of the shit that we supposed to talk about.
That's why, because we can't say dick sucking in front of each other, brother.
Well, I know that now, right? I get it.
And I appreciate you for giving me that, because that's the, I forget I'm still Corey, because I don't live a life of getting into it with people. I really don't.
No, Corey, you pick on people that you think ain't gonna respond to you.
I will say, as somebody who is an avid 5150 fan, as somebody who will be going to, who hasn't gone yet, but I will be going to Corey Holcomb's shows, his stand-up comedies, and I will be sitting in the front row because I want to support him because he's my favorite comedian, him and Cat Williams. Corey capping. I think Corey is just I think he just could be lost in his own stuff sometimes because Corey be talking about people and Corey be getting into it with people. Let's not even go there. And this is somebody who, again, I'm being unbiased. That's my favorite comedian of all time, bro. That nigga be getting into it with people. But he a comedian, so it's a part of it. Now, I will say, sometimes Corey be making jokes and people take it personal. But when they take it personal, I mean, it's like at the end of the day, as a YouTuber, or I'm sorry, not as a YouTuber, as a comedian who's gonna make jokes on somebody, you can't expect them not to respond, especially if they feel like that's a part of it. You gonna make jokes about somebody, they're okay if they respond to you. You may feel like, well, it's just a joke, but they may want to respond to you. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't know. To say that is I don't know about that one, but
people, I really don't.
No, Corey, you pick on people that you think ain't gonna respond to you.
Give me
No, I just said that, nigga. You niggas don't listen, bro. You niggas be sometimes acting like women. You niggas don't listen. I literally, you said, so we supposed to accept BS when it comes packaged as a joke. I literally just said no, my nigga. I said, no, you're not supposed to. And as a comedian, you have to be able to accept that people are going to respond because they may not like your joke. I literally just said that, my nigga. That's like with women. You be like, babe, I think the chicken was overcooked. So you saying you don't like my cooking? So you just don't like when you don't want to eat my food no more? That's how you sound, bro. I never said what you just said, my nigga. You just jump into a conclusion like a female, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. Some of you niggas be tweaking. Let's keep going, though.
Example.
Corey, you pick your targets based off of what you think they ain't gonna do. And that's why you feel comfortable saying some of the wild shit that you say online.
But I asked you this, and I'm gonna ask you again.
I'm not gonna say
Give
no
me
names.
an example.
No, I'm not gonna say no names.
You can't give an example.
No, I can.
Will
But
you please give me an example?
because I don't want to implement nobody into this that that'll be bad.
Well, I disagree with that because I think Shannon Sharp will whoop Corey. And Corey be going in on Shannon Sharp. I don't think Shannon Sharp wouldn't do nothing, honestly. Like, I think if Shannon Sharp saw Corey in person, I think they would probably have a conversation. But I think if like Shannon Sharp wanted to take it there, like, I mean, I think Shannon Sharp would win. I don't think Corey thinks that he would beat up Shannon Sharp. I mean, if you don't think you can beat up Charles Barkley, you damn sure don't think you can beat up Shannon Sharp, because Shannon Sharp, I think, could beat up Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley just tall. That don't mean he can fight. He's just a big person. So I don't necessarily agree with that. I think that Corey Holcomb is somebody who's willing to live and die behind what he says. And if he's wrong, he is wrong. But at the end of the day, he is stand there and be like, I said it, and I just deal with the consequences. I will say that about him. I don't think Shannon Sharp can fight, but I don't think Corey Holcomb can fight either. I mean, these niggas are older niggas. None of these niggas can fight. Like, they're not boxers. They're not trained fighters. You know what I'm saying? I don't think none of them niggas can fight. I think these is older niggas. I'm not saying all older niggas can't fight, but like they got kids and bills and they older and they out of shape and can't none of them fight. Charles Barkley can't fight. Them basketball niggas can't fight in general. I don't think Shannon Sharp can fight, but Shannon Sharp is strong as an ox. So, I mean, unless you can catch him with one, I mean, hey, man. You feel me? That's all I'm saying.
It's not a good thing.
Well, do you understand?
Shannon Sharp hips don't work as good now. So you think Corey Holcomb's would be better and Shannon Sharp was a professional high-tier athlete? I don't know, man. I don't know about all that. Don't sleep on OG fighting skills, bro. I ain't sleeping on the fighting skills. You got some OGs that'll whoop on me. I ain't saying that. But you ain't gonna have no win like I got. Most niggas, let me say something. A lot of guys not gonna like this. Ladies, let me just put y'all on game with most men. A lot of guys not gonna like what I'm about to say. Most of y'all niggas have nothing farther than about 25 seconds. Let's just keep it 100. And if you a man that's being honest in here, you can be honest. If you was really in a fight with somebody, you can't last past 20 seconds, 25 seconds max. After 30 seconds, you're gonna be most people lose fights not because they not as agile or as as strong or whatever it is. It's because you get tired. You niggas don't have no win. So if you don't win a fight within the first 20 seconds, it's raps. You gonna get whooped on. It's because you ain't got no wind. I got wind. That's all I'm saying. But that don't mean that I can beat everybody up. Don't get it twisted. There's some OGs in here right now that'll take it there with me, because you probably keep yourself together. You probably got hands. Maybe you used to box in the 90s or something. I'm not acting like I'm big and better than everybody. I know I can't beat everybody up. But I know a lot of niggas I can beat up. And I know my advantage is I'm athletic, I'm fast, and I got some wind on me. I can last longer than 20 seconds. It's that simple. That's all I'm saying.
Are you saying that?
I like to speak from my own perspective.
It sounds like babble.
But you know it's not babble. It's real, and you know it's real. That's why you laughing.
I'm laughing at you because you didn't. I had to ask you twice so far.
You pick your targets
I pick on people
carefully,
and I said, give me an example.
You pick your targets carefully, very carefully.
So you can't give me an example
because
that's the third time.
Okay, I'll give you an example.
Okay.
You tiptoed around Dave Chappelle.
You talking about the last time I said something about him?
You tiptoed around Dave.
I'll give you that.
You tiptoed like a ballerina.
But now I'm gonna give you that.
No.
But what did I tiptoe about?
You would not have did that shit on a regular motherfucker. You know that Dave Chappelle's last Netflix special was not it.
And I tiptoed around it.
And you tiptoed around it because you didn't want the smoke.
I did.
Overall. And so you pick and choose your targets carefully.
You see, I didn't want the smoke.
No, because you didn't want the backlash.
Okay, but look, let me say.
Wait a minute. I thought it was about they was talking about like in-person disrespect versus online. But if Like, what he think Dave Chappelle about to fight him? Dave Chappelle not about to fight him. And I don't remember exactly what that situation was, but I do remember Corey has said that Dave Chappelle sometimes be bombing, like on stage. Like he'll go to like, sometimes he be bombing where it just don't be funny. Not necessarily in the standards, but when he does like little side shows. But that's not an argument. I mean, that's not an example. Unless he trying to make an entirely different point. Maybe I got caught, or maybe I'm lost.
Let me say this because you brought it up. I did tiptoe around how I really feel with the last special because I'm not gonna lie. It's everything that I said the time before when I spoke about it. Hot trash, no jokes. In the future, when people watch it, that don't know him like we know him now in this culture, they're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? I'll give you that. I did tiptoe around his special. And you know what? I can live with that. I can live with that. But what else? I ain't trying to think of nothing else. But I'm saying, I think that was kind of. You found a way to bring that nigga into it.
I love you, Darlene. I love Craig. But they will not call you out on your bullshit and challenge you.
Now you trying to turn.
No, you.
That's a cap, my nigga. He tweaking now. Hey man, look, let me tell y'all something about me. Before I was doing YouTube, nigga, I was watching Corey Holcomb 5150. Nigga, I've been watching Corey Holcomb since 2018, the 5150 show. Do you know how many times Darlene and Corey done got into it? Even so, sometimes Darlene be completely wrong. Darlene and Corey get into it more than anybody on the show. Or Darlene be completely disagreeing or be calling out Corey when he says something, and Corey sometimes don't like it, so he may take it personal, but that's a lie. I'm a nigga that really be watching the show. Like, you feel me? Now, I haven't watched much, I would say in the last maybe 6 months. I've watched some of the shows, but not as much because obviously, you know, I got my own stuff going on. But nigga, that's cat, bro. Darlene and Corey always get into it. And Darlene, I don't really like Darlene because I feel like she be that Mexican lady stuff. But I will say something about her though. She not scared to say what's on her mind. So to say that Darlene don't be calling him out or saying something they may disagree with, that's cap, my nigga. That's cap. And the same thing with Craig. But I think Craig and Corey got a different relationship because, again, it's a nigga who really we watching the show. I don't generally believe that Craig be taking Corey serious. Not in the sense of like when Corey being serious, Craig just pushing it to the side, act like, man, this nigga just talking. No, I ain't saying that. What I'm saying is I feel like Craig understand that this is his brother and he don't really be taking it seriously like another person would that don't know Corey. You feel me? Because we don't know them for real. At the end of the day, man, these niggas on the internet. These niggas, this is a show they run. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes, what happened before the show, after the show, on an average Thursday when them niggas is around each other or maybe not, or on a FaceTime. We don't know what's going on. We don't know about the relationship. All we can go off is what we see. So, but from what I see, somebody that's been watching the show since 2018, you feel me? Darlene always called Corey out. They get into it probably like maybe once every other episode. And Darlene be like, well, you said this and you didn't do this and you didn't do that. And I don't think Craig and Corey get into it because it's like, Craig understand how to deal with Corey. That's his brother. You feel me? So that's cap, my nigga. And at the end of the day, if you look at somebody like your brother, you ain't gonna even deal with a situation like that on the internet. If I got a situation with my brother, I'm not about to call you out on the internet in front of thousands of people. We gonna have a conversation off and be like, hey man, I feel like when you did this, that was kind of disrespectful. Or I feel like when you did this, that was wrong, or you shouldn't have did this. That's how you protect your peace and you protect who you around, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the nigga just talking because he don't really be watching the show for real. My life, thank you for the $10 donation, man. I appreciate you showing so much love. Much love to the FBA. We need to check them tethers like the new Black Panther parties that's going against ICE, putting FBA lives in danger. Love y'all. Hey, man, we love you too, man. I appreciate you for the $10 donation, my boy. Appreciate that.
You asked me for the feedback. I didn't volunteer it. You forced me. I said, you know what? I don't want to do that.
Okay.
Then you said, okay, well, Anton, go ahead and keep on naming names and let's get to it. Okay, well, let's get to it then if that's what you want to do.
Well, how about this? Let me can I respond
because
to that?
Darlene is real chill and she not gonna cause no friction. And Craig is happy to be here.
Okay, so can I say something about that?
But see,
I don't cut me off.
I don't give a fuck.
Craig happy to be here. Now he's lucky trying to come at Craig. Craig got his own stuff going on. Craig got a whole show. Craig be acting in movies and be acting in all type of stuff. Craig don't care about. I ain't saying Craig don't care about the show, but you made that seem like Craig like a little boy. Like Craig like just like la 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 la. I'm just so happy to be. Man, Craig ain't no peon, nigga. Craig not no peon. Craig been a part of the shows from the jump. Like Not like from the jump to jump, but like Craig been a part of the show for years. What you talking about? He said he happy to be there. Oh, he tweaking. He wilding. He don't really watch the show for real. But this is what manipulators do. They try to make it to where I'm going to call out your people around you. So because I don't really got no argument, so I'm going to call out your friends and your family members and the people that's near and dear to you so that I can cause friction between you and them once I leave, right? So then I can feel better about the situation. That's really what that is. Let's keep going though.
Because I'm rich too, so I'm cool. I got my own movement. I got my own motion. So I can tell you the truth. And I think that you also surround yourself with people that will not challenge you because you big dog to them. Okay. You big bro.
Okay, so let me say this since you brought up Darlene and Craig. Let me say this. You don't know our relationship. But
I know what I can't.
I'm doing more teaching. I'm doing more teaching on some real street level shit than I thought I would have had to do. But listen to me, Anton. You don't know me and her relationship.
Right.
I'm listening.
You know what you see on the net.
Maybe the reason you don't get the results you want from her is because there's a certain level of respect that comes from me and her relationship. That's what I'm saying. You don't know, brother. So that's what I'm saying.
I'm not talking about
you speaking on her.
I'm not talking about you talking about her. I'm talking about when there's certain subjects that come up on your show.
We done argued on the air a million times.
Man, come on, bro.
I'm just saying.
Corey, sometimes you be on bullshit.
Man, Corey and Darlene get into it all the time. So this nigga Anton just talking out of his neck because he don't really know what he talking about for real. Corey and Darlene get into it all the time, dude. That nigga tweaking.
Oh, you out on?
Now I'm trying to teach you.
And not about what they said about each other. It'd be something that Corey either said about her or Corey said about somebody else, and Darlene don't like it, and Corey are not like that. She may have took their side or something, or maybe felt like she may have been playing a fiddle a little bit, and they get into it about that, nigga. That be happening on live, nigga. He tweaking.
I don't think you catching it.
Okay, I'm observe.
You don't know my relationship with this woman. You don't know. So when you see it online.
Yeah, Craig is successful regardless of the 5150 show. It definitely helps. Let's not negate that, but he said that like Craig need the 5150 show to be successful, man. Most people know about Craig from his own personal talent of being a roaster off of that All Def Digital. And that's not because it was All Def Digital. It was because Craig is that funny. Not to mention Craig's podcast. Not to mention Craig also rap. And Craig is a comedian. He a talented nigga. So that was low-key a diss to Craig, which is goofy. But let's keep going. Hold on. Thank you for the man. He broke going crazy. Teron, that's my boy Teron or Torin. Torin, thank you for the $10 donation. The reason Anton says this is because he loves conflict. It shows on the live panels he's a part of. He feed off trauma and drama, especially with women. Yeah, man. Nigga goofy. Buddy a goofy. Appreciate you, Torin. Shout out to my guy.
And speak on what you see online. You can't really speak from factual things that are happening in the world, Anton.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So, and with Craig, I don't know why motherfuckers say Craig don't have a backbone around me. Because one thing I say that Craig beat most motherfuckers' ass I know. I see motherfuckers don't be fighting Craig. I see motherfuckers don't run up on him with that bullshit quick. The motherfuckers who I seen ran up on Craig way bigger than Craig. So the obvious needs to be said because I believe that there's a lot of people who don't know the obvious, and I can't teach you that in an episode. But I'm saying, like, if you ever see me around any woman, Anton, if you see me around any woman, trust me, dude's been paid, homie. And I can't say it no other way better than that. Dude's been paid. That might not be something you will catch. I'm saying this for the streets. Dude's been paid, homie. Trust me, man. Trust me. I don't be around just anybody. I can't let any type of woman just come with me and be connected to me in no way. I don't like that. If you around me, it's a reason you around me. And I'm saying, like, I don't know if I could graduate you to that next level of the
Go with the $5 donation. Apparently Anton doesn't know run up. Go P. I appreciate you the $5 donation. Go. Much love to you.
Conversation. And it ain't no disrespect to you. But I'm saying, like, you see somebody around me, oh, I ain't just got anybody around me. Dude's been paid, homie. That's what I'm saying. And I ain't saying that tough either. I'm just trying to say it in a way where I hope you can understand.
Shout out to Elijah with the 10. Much love.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anybody around me, dudes been paid. I don't let anybody around me. If you around me and dudes ain't been paid, I'm trying to get away from you because I don't know you. And ain't no dudes been paid, so I don't know you. I don't know you.
And we spoke right
Got
before
a
the show.
question for Anton. Anton.
What happened?
No,
got a
I'm
question
not
for
talking
Anton.
about.
No, I understand.
You
I
get
did.
me?
I
Okay.
got that.
All right.
I got that. But in my case too, whenever I choose to speak up or challenge him on anything or tell him, look, I don't agree with that or what have you, I won't keep delving into it because I don't see the point, because I know at a certain point with men like you at your age, there's not going to be any change. So why? I don't even bother with it. I just, I might say, I don't like that. I don't agree with that. And then if they want to continue, I'm not for it.
I'm with you.
That's it. I just don't like, I don't do that. I got way more important fish to fry in that. And I thought, I'm not going to change this man's mind on stuff, so I just don't even bother. That's it.
But another thing about the ladies, since we talking about this, see, whenever I see a woman with a man, most of the time, if it ain't your wife, I already say to myself, what is this fuck shit? Why is this motherfucker in the streets with you? That's how I feel about life. So I'm saying, like, that might be a prejudice that I have. I can admit, if a woman is in the streets with a man, fuck is this?
Why? Why do you care about that? Why is that meaningful to you?
No, it's not that I care at all, because it's not my business. But I'm saying, like, if a man stepped to me with a woman and it ain't his wife, all I do is say to myself,
you mean like checking you?
Not checking me, brother. I'm saying, like, if a man has a woman with him,
Okay.
and you know what I'm saying, it's not his wife, I don't know what the fuck that is, and I don't want nothing to do with it. That's all across the board as I've gotten older and wiser. Like, if a man got a woman with him and he say, hey, hold on, man, how you doing? This is my lady, so-and-so, so-and-so. It makes me say, okay, this is his lady. That's what that is. But I'm saying, like, if a man is in the streets with a woman, sitting next to a woman, and all like this, whatever, and this bitch ain't been explained, I'm like, hold on. What the fuck is this sucker shit? Especially if it's imposed in any way. That's what I'm saying, G. And I know you know what I'm talking about, because you ain't finna act like you ain't smart. You smart than a motherfucker.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, if somebody introduces you, if somebody took the time,
I don't know what he's talking about.
If somebody actually walks in and takes the time to introduce you to somebody, that's being imposed on. I'm like, uh-oh.
There's people in the chat say, what is Corey talking about? All the uninitiated don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm like,
uninitiated.
don't introduce me to, especially if I know that person.
That's how I believe that.
This is what I know. This is what I am. I admit that I am a C student.
In what?
In life. And everything.
Okay.
In school and everything. I'm a C student. So the way I like to do it is, I like for people to break it down to me like a C student. Help me to understand like I'm barely graduating. Break it down to me like a little child. The way that you would talk to a child, talk to me.
Right.
That's why I like to do it. And it's easier for me to digest it.
I like that you said that, but see, I'm at a stage of the game. I ain't got time to talk to kids.
Why not?
I don't got time to talk to kids. My kids.
Man, shout out to Boba B, or is it Bod? I don't know how to say it name. I appreciate the 20 OG. Anton been probably a tether troll tip for a couple years now. He for sure knew better than to repeat what he said to Corey about sucking stuff. He need to stop yelling Detroit when he gets scared. I mean, that was my point that I was making too. Like, hey, he ain't repeat it though. Corey told him to repeat it multiple times, but he ain't want to repeat it. Thank you for the $20 donation. Much love to you, fam. I appreciate that.
Is grown. And I'm saying, like, if they asked me to go to the school and speak to the children, I would tell the children to do what's right. Because I know that's what they're supposed to do. I'll be like, listen, do what's right. Whenever you get that feeling like you're doing something wrong, then, step back and do what's right. That's what I would tell kids. That way I would be able to speak from the heart.
So you're one of those, do what I say, not what I do?
No.
I said do what's right.
Let me tell you what my translation of that is. This is my translation of that. I don't want to substantiate my argument, or I don't want to break it down to where you'll actually understand it because you may be able to break down what it is that I'm saying. So I choose to only speak in riddles, and I also want to speak in parables because then I could say, well, if you don't know, you don't know, you don't get it. Now, I might get it. I might know exactly what you're talking about, but I might act like I don't know what you're talking about because I want you to substantiate your argument. So that's what I stand on. But that's why I say break it down to me like a C student so that I can truly understand exactly what you're talking about, so that we all can understand it because we all may need to learn something.
Right. So
That's
look,
what
what
the
you
OGs
said.
do. They teach, right?
You said you go, but what you said in there, that was a key word. You act like you don't know. And I know you act like you don't know, brother.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You just said it. Believe me,
Why
you said
is
it.
Phil laughing?
Phil's silly. He's silly.
Look,
Really
you know
trying
what?
to look. It was an intense moment in here, Anton, and we trying to make it where it is professional. We trying to make it where it ain't what everybody said might be or whatever the fuck. Because I ain't with all that. I ain't got to go to war with no man who visited our show and probably didn't understand one thing, how I was thinking, and I probably didn't understand one thing, how he was thinking.
Corey not gonna have me back on the show, y'all.
You funny, man.
He's
You
not gonna have
funny.
me back on the show.
If I wasn't gonna have you back on the show, I wouldn't have shook your hand. I hope you believe that. When I caught myself, I was like,
You know what I'm
man,
doing
this
right
man
now,
don't know that
Phil?
he
I'm putting
did that.
pressure on him to get me back on the show.
But it ain't working
By saying that he not going because
it ain't gonna work like that. But I'm saying
Corey don't like this, dog. He don't like this.
What? I think it's
Wait, what Corey don't
listen,
like? Why you talking to that man over there? I'm sitting right here.
Because I got to talk to Phil. I'm talking to Corey through Phil. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. Here's the thing.
Them the games where niggas get into fights. I'm telling you, this is how it jump off. But go ahead.
Corey not gonna have me back on the show because Corey is not having fun right now. This is gonna be one of Corey's best shows, but he's not having fun right now. And Corey seems to be a feeler. I'm more of a results-driven guy. Corey seems to be the type of person that goes off of how he feels.
If you notice, I'm doing a lot of explaining to you about how the line can get crossed, but you're doing a lot of telling me what I am. I think that's homosexual behavior.
I said Corey seems to be, meaning that I'm leaving open the door to get corrected. I want him to correct me if I'm wrong. But
Ifu, thank you for the $2. He continues to talk while Corey's making a point. Thank you for the $2, Ifu. I appreciate that.
To get corrected, I want him to correct me if I'm wrong, but I still want the freedom to be able to give my opinion. So you don't want me to get my
You
thoughts?
can have the freedom, brother. What I look like trying to take freedom from you?
No. I'm starting to feel some type of way, bro, because why is everything homosexual to you?
Well, this is what I'm saying. Like, if,
When did the conversation turn into homosexuality again?
Okay, I'm gonna let you land. Because I don't want to talk over you.
I'm trying to understand it. Why is everything gay?
I can explain it.
Okay, go ahead.
Maybe look, I'm not saying that you gay, but what I'm saying is if you looking at another man and you say you talking to me through another man, if I'm a man, I'm gonna say, well, I'm right here.
Yeah, but you're not getting it.
You still talk about me. Homie, this is a gay conversation.
It's not.
I don't know about it being gay, but I get Corey's point. It's very feminine. It's very catty-like. It's very like a lot of women do that stuff. And then I'm not trying to diss the women, but I'm just keeping it in. It's men are men. Hey, bro, this is what it is. What's going on? Let me talk to you. Corey got up out of his chair and switched seat with Darlene and said, nigga, I'm going to tell you to your face. Say that dick sucking stuff again. We men. I'm not about to talk to you through another nigga and you right there. That's soft. We men. What are we doing? Why are we doing this like catty, like mind play games? That's like what gay niggas do. We men. So if we supposedly straight men and masculine dominant males that are leaders, then let's act like it. We're not about to do none of this catty, weird talking to another person and come on, bro. So I get Corey's point 100%. That's what gay niggas do. I don't understand that. What are you talking about, Corey beat up and said it twice. Anton said it twice. He did nothing. Are you asking me? I said, I never said, what do you mean? I hope you're not asking. Thank you for the $5. Are you saying I said Corey beat up? I didn't say that. What are you talking about? I hope you're not saying I said that. I didn't say nothing like that, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm assuming you talking to somebody else because I didn't say that. Yeah, you ain't. That never came out of my mouth. I don't know what you're talking about. Shout out to Gold with the $5. Fleece told Anton he had a nice body and didn't go at him, but he was strong when it came to Corey. Fleece was literally getting at him. I mean, yeah, we just plotted. The nigga was chuckling. He was like, I ain't never did that. I don't know. Ain't no nigga finna call me cute and say they would have did something to me sexually in the room by ourselves and I'm finna start laughing and chuckling and giggling. Nah, we ain't finna do all that. You tweaking. Let's keep going though.
You talking to gay conversation.
It's not.
When you talking to men who play in riddles and stuff like that, okay,
right?
You the one that's talking in riddles.
You ain't never been to jail, have you?
Hell no, I ain't never been to jail.
I could tell. I could tell.
You been to jail?
Nope. Nope.
So what the fuck that mean then?
I'm just saying, like, if you went to jail, they would have to start you over from scratch.
What would they do to you?
The people who
You would be the tough one.
No. Just let me.
No, it's about having smarts. And I've never been to jail in my life. I hope I never go to jail. But it's about having smarts. When you in jail, those outside mind game politics don't work in jail. There is a certain code that you have to operate in when you in jail. I've never been to jail and I know this. You can't sit certain places. You can't talk to certain people about certain stuff. Like there is this level of a code. All the niggas in here that's been in jail, you know exactly what that means. I've never been to jail before. So I'm not trying to act like I'm the nigga that was locked up. No, but I have common sense and I understand based on stories I've heard and things that I've seen and just normal common sense that when you in jail, everything is taken as a certain level of disrespect and you gonna get a sock and a lock for talking crazy or doing something that you might not even think is disrespectful, but they feel like it's disrespectful because you playing too much. So you need to make your bed because if we in a celly and your bed not made, then you like what you on. You gotta, and when you in jail, you need to make sure that you kind of bend down when you pee. Because if you stand up and you pee and your pee particles is flying everywhere, that's disrespectful. You don't even know that though. But OG gonna handle you because you in here playing. Like there's a certain level of like, well, I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm gonna talk to him and talk to him through you because you ain't getting it. That's catty, bro. You can't do that when you in jail, when you in prison. Them niggas gonna get at you for that. Cause you're not operating like the structured way that we gonna operate. We're gonna do things correctly in here. It's that simple. There's a certain code that you operate in when you in jail. Whether you white, black, don't matter. When you in American jail cell, there's a certain way that you gotta operate. So I get Corey's point 100%. It's rules and regulations. It's that simple. Let's keep going.
You over from scratch.
What would they do to you?
The people who
You would be the tough one.
No. Just let me land with this. The people
I don't think from a jail perspective, nigga. I'm not a jailbird.
It's not about a jail perspective. He was given an example that you don't operate under any masculine male structure. So he was given the example of jail because when you're in jail, although they may be in there for stuff that is not right and stuff that is completely off, he's not propping up jail life. He's not saying jail life is the way to go. Go to jail. Nobody said that. Again, he's digesting the information like a woman will. Anton Daniels. When the point is clearly getting made that there's a certain way that you need to operate and you're not operating like that. So this correlates to sometimes how when you're in jail, there's a certain way that they operate when they're in jail based on jail politics. So if you took this and you took this in jail, it would have been like there is no leeway for you. We free right now. So you have the okay to do that. But unfortunately, if you was in a certain place where there's a code or a structure, whether you in jail or not in jail, he was just giving an example of jail, then it's going to be an issue for you. That's the point that he was making. But again, Anton digests information like a female, like he got a pussy. And that's his problem. E-Money said, I said, oh, okay, I thought you, because it sounded like you were saying I said that. I'm like, I didn't say that. I ain't know what you were talking about, but I got you. Thank you for the $2, fam. I've been in jail, but jail and prison are different. Jail and prison is different, but I think I'm more so speaking of, well, I guess, I don't know, depending on where you go. Because I've seen a lot of stuff, but I know there's a difference, but I mean, it's still politics regardless. But let's keep going.
Let me land with this. The people
I don't think from a jail perspective, nigga. I'm not a jailbird. I'm never going to jail.
I see.
The fuck is we talking
you can't
about?
say what you'll never do, but I'm saying.
never going to jail, bro.
But, okay.
I don't even have that in, dog. I don't even like that type of energy.
I'm just trying to make a point. Anton. What I'm saying is, I have been around enough people who have been institutionalized where I know how to carry myself around men who not finna play with you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I don't hang around niggas that been to jail, so I saw for it that way. The way you saw for it is a little bit different than the way I saw for it.
Okay.
So I choose not to hang around niggas that's been institutionalized that had to carry themselves a certain way because they made a decision that they wasn't supposed to make.
And you know, it shows that you've been around people that ain't seen the other side of the game. Because some of the smartest men I know they've been to college and gave that time up. And it was actually a learning process for them. But they still got to stand 10 toes down when they out here, Anton. I don't believe that you tried to disrespect me now that I've been talking to you. I don't believe that. I believe that you are the way you are. I am the way I am. And it can clash if people are not educated on how to be around each other because men can go to war over misunderstandings.
He's throwing an intellectual shot right now.
What am I doing?
So without saying it, he's basically saying, oh, you from a different space, so you don't get the way that we move over here.
Over here or anywhere in the United States of America, and that's not a black thing. I'm talking about
Anton been throwing subliminals the entire time. Shout out to my guy Tone, man. Thank you for the $10 donation. Tone says, if you give a transgender analogy and your response is, why would you need to know? And your response is, why would you need to know that you'd be responsible? Don't like a woman. Why do women needs to know jail politics? What? Wait, I'm confused on your. I don't even understand what you typed. So if I give you a transgender analogy, and your response is, why would you need to know that you'd be responsible? Don't like a woman. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know what you saying, my nigga. It's all type of typos and yeah, I don't know. I'm about to try to read it again. Maybe it's me. So if I give you a transgender analogy and your response is, why would you need to know that you'd be responsible? Don't like a woman. Why do women needs to know jail politics? Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I appreciate the $10 donut, Tom, but boy, I don't know what you talking about, gang. You low key. I don't know what you got going on, but I appreciate the support though. I'm confused on what cuz talk about, bro. I don't know what you talking about, boy. You gotta redo that one, gang. I'm sorry. Cause I'm off. I don't know what he talking about. You got to clarify that one, fam. I don't know what he said.
Caucasians, Hispanics, and Asians understand the respect level men must have when they're in front of each other because it can trigger war. That's all I'm saying to you.
I understand everything that happens when it happens. I'm a chess player. That's what I've been playing my entire life. Okay. Maybe you walked into something that you wasn't expecting.
I don't go with.
Maybe I knew what you was gonna do before you did it.
Maybe,
I triggered you. Who knows?
Maybe. But I tell you what. That's a dangerous game to play, especially if you got a life that you live in. Because I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of people in the cemetery that didn't know it was finna happen like that fast. That's why out here, I try to walk under the code. There's a code out here.
No, you don't. And that's why I said
you say I don't walk under the code?
No, you're hypocritical. I told you that to your face.
The whole world a hypocrite, but what are you talking about?
No, you're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite when it comes.
I believe you.
When it comes to specifically you moving by a code.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Because you think that you can say what you want to say when you want to say it, and that people are supposed to respect the way that you move. But I don't think that you move the way that you're supposed to anyway.
I want this thing to be studied because here's the truth. Brother Anton is talking about everybody else but himself and white men. This is a fact.
I like this chat. Let me tell y'all why I like the chat.
Everything but himself and white men.
No, listen. I told you I want to come back and have a full conversation about it, or we can talk about it right now. I ain't got nothing better to do.
Study this episode.
Shout out to the
shit on Caucasian males.
Shout out to the chat.
Shit on himself.
I'm not gonna shit on nobody.
Yeah, you shitted on black people. You shitted on motherfuckers.
I feel like I shitted on you. To your face. To your face.
Be careful shitting on me, because I feel like you talking shit again.
I'm not talking shit. I'm
Well,
telling
be
you.
careful.
I'm telling you.
You shitted on me to my face, but that shit will lead to some danger.
Will we please stop the
Trust me.
The tough talk. I got security. You got security. Ain't
Homie,
nobody
I
doing
ain't got
shit.
security. Them my people.
Cool. Them your
You
security
gotta
people.
hire a motherfucker to be with you.
Absolutely. I'm always gonna hire somebody.
You better.
100%.
How you be talking?
Corey, stop talking tough. Stop talking.
Homie,
tough.
you
just said that.
I'm not talking tough. I'm talking to you straight up.
Why are you so?
You said you disrespected me in my face, and then you act like it was all
You said
good.
that I disrespected you to your face. So I'm confirming what you said. You felt disrespected. So I am telling you that I disrespected you if that's the way you felt. Is that not what you said? You said that out of your mouth. And so I apologized when you said that you felt disrespected.
No. The reason you said you disrespected me in my face
because you don't accept the apology because you still
talk about everybody else except yourself and white men.
I'm telling you what I said. You felt offended by it, so I apologize. All I'm doing is rehashing a conversation that happened. Why are you so easily offended?
You still talk about me? It sounds like I'm arguing with
because I'm right. See,
I'll be around bitches and they tell me about myself all the time. Be gone.
No.
That shit don't hurt no feelings. It's probably better this way.
Because I just proved my point.
Be down.
You're
you proved the point.
You're hypocritical.
Homie, just gone, man.
You hypocritical,
just gone,
bro.
man.
You
Just gone.
hypocrite. I'm about to jet.
You done did this before.
He's
Get your
hypocritical,
bitch ass the Hey, homie.
All right, I'm out.
Get your bitch ass the fuck on. And walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch, nigga. Walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch.
You proved my point.
I got shit to do.
You're right.
Don't bring bitches up here, dog, that you ain't finna stand on. Remember I told you that. If you got a bitch with you, explain the bitch. Don't ask her to be on my show, nigga. If you got a bitch with you, explain the bitch. Don't ask her to be on my show, nigga. Can she be on the show? I don't know that bitch, nigga. Now get your whole ass the fuck on and pay for your pussy like you got to, cake ass nigga. And go get you a bodyguard, because the nigga be done slap the shit out your bitch ass. I got shit to do. I ain't finna follow that nigga out the door. I am who I say I am. I stand up.
I ain't gonna lie. Corey low-key, I'm not letting no nigga call my girl no B and talk. I ain't gonna lie. Corey was saying fighting words. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not allowing that. Anton walked off the show. I would have swung on Corey. And it ain't got nothing to do with Corey. I would have swung on any man that would have said something like that to me. Corey low-key stood on it. He stood on business. Hey, Corey low-key just stood on business. I ain't gonna lie. He low-key stood on business. Now, I'm not saying I agree. But my opinion don't matter, because that's both of them issue. I ain't got no issue. I don't know either of them niggas. I don't know Corey. I don't know Anton. I don't know either of them niggas, nor do I really care. But he low-key just stood on 10, though. That nigga got a security guard with him, so that's where all that let's go outside stuff came from. I didn't know that he had security with him. I didn't know that. And then to call your woman that you with, I don't know if Anton married or his girlfriend, but to call her out of her name, man, let me explain something to you women in here. Ladies, don't you ever let no man that you dealing with let another man disrespect you in your face and his face, and he stand there and walk off with another nigga to protect y'all. Man, I wish I would. That would never fly with me, nigga. Never. I would never allow another nigga to disrespect my lady in her face and in my face, and then I walk off with another nigga to protect us. Slow. Over with. Hey, wife or not. So if any woman watching this, do not allow no other man to do that. Don't ever allow no man to do that. If I can tell y'all women anything, don't you ever allow no man to allow you to be disrespected in your face. That's supposed to protect you, because words matter. Words have meaning. Because if you won't stand off no word, then you don't know what a nigga boundary is, man. That nigga's a soft ass nigga. That might be one of the softest. Man, I ain't gonna cap, boy. It couldn't have been me. Nigga talking about maturity is knowing you live to fight another day. Man, if you don't get out of here with that damn Spider-Man, Uncle damn Bill words of wisdom, nigga. This real life, nigga. No disrespect to you, bro. I ain't trying to come at you, my nigga, but If you don't get out of here with all that Uncle Phil, Fresh Prince, and you live to fight another day, nigga, this ain't Mike Tyson. We ain't, nigga, we not in a movie, nigga. This ain't, what you think this is, nigga? This nigga think he pops. You think you a man with that gun, don't you? I'm a man without it. If you don't get out of here with all that, nigga, respectfully. I wish I would let another nigga talk about my woman to my face, nigga. Man, y'all niggas, I'm not supposed to be cussing. And the nigga is not a cuss word, by the way. Shout out to Gold, man. Y'all niggas, some of you niggas is crazy, man. You gonna tell that to your daughter? You gonna tell a nigga that you gonna tell your daughter to deal with a man that that disrespected her to her face and call her out of her name? You gonna applaud that man because you live to fight another day, young man. Man, you ain't about to date my daughter no more, nigga. You crazy, man. Watch out, man. We gonna have to get out. Right, grandma. We ain't trying to hear that. You tweaking. Sound goofy, man. Let's get back to this.
God, because the nigga be done slapped the shit out your bitch ass. I got shit to do. I ain't finna follow that nigga out the door.
Somebody said that's not his woman. I don't care if that's not his woman. If that's a woman that he employs, if that's his assistant, it don't matter, bruh. It don't matter. That's a woman that he around. Now, I'm not saying put on a cape for a random hoe. I ain't say that, nigga. I didn't say that. But if that's a woman that you around that is allowed in your presence, whether that's somebody that you employ, whether that's a damn assistant, regardless of who it is, nigga, that's somebody that you now have next to you. So clearly it's somebody of an importance. If you're on a mass podcast where millions of people are going to watch this, clearly she's somebody important. And Corey just said that the nigga asked for the hoe to be on the show. So clearly she's somebody of an importance, nigga. You don't allow no man to disrespect your lady or no woman around you. If I had a female assistant, nobody is disrespecting her in my presence, nigga. It's slow. Yeah, I ain't saying cape for no hoe on the side, but nigga, that's somebody of an importance to him, nigga. You niggas goofy. You niggas is cornball. You fake page niggas. You niggas is cornballs, nigga. You niggas can't fight. You niggas soft. So I get it. No, bro, you don't be, man. Get your lame ass on, corny ass nigga. Watch Anton go back on his show talking about how he has black fatigue and don't like black people. I don't be caring about that nigga with goofy though. I don't be taking that nigga seriously, man.
I am who I say I am. I stand on it. Fuck a friend. Now who the next motherfucker to come up here? What up?
So there's a new word in the dictionary called rage bait, right? So that's what you just witnessed. So
rage bait. Let me tell you something.
It's a new word.
That ain't no new word.
Okay, bet. It's
Let me
old
tell you
behavior,
something.
new word.
Where I'm from, if a nigga say something about sucking dick, nigga, it's on.
And he knows
I don't
that.
know nothing about no niggas saying nothing to no nigga where niggas talk about suck dick and niggas be.
Appreciate the $5. He said Corey is soft. He told him to run a fade. Corey sat there. Corey also told him five, 6 times to say it again, and he never did it. So you got to make that, or you got to make that other argument too. Hey, you still talking? Hey, look, my nigga, you still talking on this bitch though? Why you ain't hit the link? You still talking in my chat, nigga? Why you ain't just hit the link and just talk and come up on here? The link right there, cuz you ain't even got to keep talking, my nigga. You still in this bitch talking? I'm gonna mute you because you a bitch. You in this bitch talking like a hoe. We ain't even finna do all that. Now you here from the channel, so now we can't see your comments no more. Hit the link, my nigga. You ain't even got to keep talking back and forth like a bitch. All you got to do is hit the link, and if you got an issue with Ant, you could tap in with me, nigga. That's all you got to do, my nigga. And for the nigga on a fake page, I don't take you seriously. You on a fake page. But for the nigga that got his shit on, all you got to do is hit the link, nigga. The link right there. I keep typing that bitch in the chat, nigga. You ain't even got to do all that. Just hit the link and tap in. Put your face on what you saying. You ain't even got to do all that. Just tap in, come on the platform, and we can have a conversation. I'm in Texas, but you know better not to do that, nigga. You saying some fat shit. You just a fat cookie eating nigga. That's all you is, nigga. That's all you will ever be. You a fat ass nigga. Fuck wrong with you, nigga. This what I be talking about. This where you gotta take it there with these niggas though. You gotta take it there with these niggas. You got to, because if you don't, them niggas they gonna let that. It's gonna be messed up for another person. That's a stud. Is that really a stud? Hold on. Is that no? All jokes aside, that's really a stud. That's a guy. Because if that's a stud, I'm not about to go back and forth with it. Well, sometimes they be them trannies, they be having a little, what you call it? The nigga not coming up, so I know the nigga a hoe, so it don't even matter. I ain't about to take it there. The nigga a hoe. You ain't even coming up, nigga. You's a bitch. But if that was a stud, I'm not about to go back and forth with no studs. You got it. I ain't about to argue with no gay bitch. You got it. Yeah, I ain't about to go back and forth with no bull dagger. You got it. I don't even want no problems with you. You a whole female. You got a whole pussy. I ain't even finna do all that back and forth arguing on some tough and you got a pussy. I don't even care about that. But let's get back to what we was watching, man. Sorry for all the language and all that. You know, I've been chilling for a minute, y'all. So for the people who been watching me, y'all know I've been chilling for a minute. I ain't even been doing all that, but let's get back to it though. But sometimes you gotta check a nigga, you feel me? A nigga that look like that. Look at what you look like, nigga. Come on, man.
Nothing about no niggas saying nothing to no nigga where niggas talk about suck dick and niggas be ready to swing.
And he knows that.
But he didn't say that dick sucking shit again. Get your fat ass out of here, nigga.
There's just certain words
That's
you just
a
don't
hating.
use.
In here with this bitch that he know ain't his wife and motherfucker trying to get the bitch on the show. Bitch, nigga, you ain't got it like that, nigga. Get your cake ass out of here, nigga. Like I'm finna be upset. This is what I wanted to talk about today, mainly. We have a situation in America going on where there are a lot of men that don't want to reveal themselves, but they have bitterness because they know you're not the type of guy they are on the backdooria side of the game. Let me say this one more time. There's a lot of men in this world that don't want to reveal themselves, but they're upset at men who expose backdooria, so they find other ways to talk about you and they won't never reveal who they are. I want to start a campaign to teach men how to be good sissies. I talked to a couple of people I know today. A good sissy is a man who knows how he gets down and he knows how you get down and he won't never cross them lines. I could be around a man who indulges in other men's behavior and he know I don't get down like that. So if he don't ever impose it on me or find ways to talk crazy to me that's not straight on, see, the straight on way, he don't like you because you don't agree with the backdooria behavior. But if they don't want to come at you like, I know you don't like backdooria behavior, they come at you with something else. It's the curveball effect. So we have to teach these guys how to be good sissies. Hold on.
I gotta say,
still on the phone.
hey, again, remember, he would rather storm off than talk shit about.
He's done that
white
before.
men,
He's done that. He didn't never say nothing about white
or
men.
Democratic shit.
Right. He didn't never say nothing about white
Stormed
men.
off. We wouldn't say shit about.
But
the white men.
he didn't have to say nothing about white men. If he'd said something about me sucking dick again,
Right.
I was already looking at that eyeball because that's what I wanted. I
tell
wanted
you
that nigga
what.
to be on that next podcast like this.
He wouldn't look a white man in the eye.
If he'd have said something about sucking dick right there, I was finna found that nigga and whatever come with it, I'll be having to spend some more money in court because I don't want no court cases. In fact, I really can't have a court case right now because I got shit going on with court cases. But I am a man and you can't step to me with that dick sucking shit like right here. I can see if you were like out in the park arguing with a nigga, that nigga be like, fuck you, nigga, suck my dick. All that. That's different. That's different. That's a nigga yelling, looking for it. But this motherfucker thought he was gonna sit here and say to me something about sucking dick. I ain't even mad at the nigga because I believe the nigga is weird. But that's okay. You could be weird. You just can't step to motherfuckers with dick sucking shit. Niggas fight. Niggas kill each other over that. And I really don't think he know that. Did he just say he ain't got no friends that been to jail? Did he really say that? Yeah. Who the fuck ain't got people that went to jail that live in Detroit?
I can't. I can't.
The mayor went to jail. What the fuck? How the fuck is you in Detroit? I'll call all my Detroit niggas. Do y'all know a nigga that ain't been to jail? I mean, do y'all have any friends that ain't never been to jail?
I got a cousin in Detroit that went to jail. What else do I need? Everybody been to jail.
The only man who I know who would say that is a man who ain't bold enough to say nothing about the Caucasian responsibilities in America and what they did to make things go bad. But back on the good sissy, because we on the good sissy. We need to teach our men who indulge in that type of behavior how to be confident and honest about who they are where there is no issues. Like, you can't act like you're mad at me because Corey didn't do something right on the internet. But the truth is, you mess with men and you didn't want to say you mess with men, and that's really your issue with me. In Hollywood, Atlanta, and everywhere else over the internet, I don't know, that nigga probably gone.
You know what? Dog walk. Dog walker's in.
Man, you know who looked the scaredest?
Dog walk.
Who looked the scaredest? His bodyguard. That nigga was like.
Oh, my nigga Craig.
Hey, I'll beat your ass, nigga.
We ain't beat nobody yet.
No.
Hey, can I tell y'all?
Oh, I was my
Hold on, let me
nigga.
tell
Hey,
y'all-
man. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Damn, hold on, my bad, Joe. I wish Craig was there, bruh. Craig would have probably swung on Cuz. Craig would have already swung on him. Oh, I wish Craig was there, man. Craig a different type of nigga, bro. Craig a different. Damn, my bad, Joe. Hold on. Yeah. Craig a different type of nigga, man. I wish Craig was there, man.
Let me tell y'all something. This is not a lie. Phil.
Craig don't be for none of it. Look at him though. Craig like, hey, look at Craig though.
Let me tell y'all something.
And Craig not an older nigga. I mean, he older. Craig in his 40s, but I think he in like his early 40s. Look at him though. Hey, Craig not for none of it. That's why I fuck with my nigga Craig. That's why I rock with Craig though. Craig don't be for none of that. Boy, I'm the same way with you, Craig. You ain't gonna never see this probably. But I rock with you, Craig. I'm a fan of you. I think you an amazing talent. I put you up there with not popularity wise, but I think you one of the most talented people, like Jamie Foxx. Like you, all facets. The nigga Craig not going for none of it. And if you watch 51, the reason why I'm like this is because I actually watched the show. Craig not for none of it. He not about to play none of that, nigga. It's over with for you. He just gonna get on you. It's over with. Anton is like first or second generation, right? He had protection with him. I don't know. They saying he Nigerian. Some people saying he Jamaican. I don't know what's up with him. Craig not finna go for none of that, man. Shout out to my nigga Craig. You see him on? He already on. Nigga, this nigga came in all black, nigga. He not playing.
Phil, Nail. Hey, what this thing cost?
Over $1 million.
Nigga, this board back here, this ain't no sucker shit. My nigga Laylaw bought this thing right here. Laylaw, Go Mac, and Mac bought this screen. This screen is not no cheap. The screen they bought was defective, so the company gave them the upgrade.
I don't think they realize because they can only see.
This ain't no cheap shit. You don't tear this up. But I believe if I would have super socked that nigga, I could have guided him that way. Because I was already sizing him up. I was like, oh, this is a little fat motherfucker.
I'd have whooped him, man.
I was like, dog.
10. I got to get back to my show. I was watching the
Nigga,
show.
you stupid, nigga.
I got to get back to my show, man.
Hey, man, if that nigga would have said I suck dick, I'd have dotted that nigga eye. I swear to God, and took whatever come with it. But I ain't living like that. I'm not living like that. I am a successful man.
Come back with the bodyguard. I'll whoop that nigga.
That bodyguard ain't with that nigga. That nigga just trying to get that money and get the fuck. Let me drop this cake ass nigga off at the airport. That nigga say he don't know nobody who went to jail. What the fuck?
Nah, he was trying to beg.
How do you live in America and don't know nobody who went to jail? And he called me a hypocrite. This man said I'm a hypocrite, and he said he don't know nobody who went to jail. But back on the good sissy.
I gotta get back to my show. I got a show at 10.
Go ahead, Joe. Do your thing, man.
Oh, man. Fuck Anton.
Hey, Craig really a real nigga though, cause he wasn't even supposed to be on there. This nigga left the house to come to the show and this nigga already have a show. He wasn't even supposed to be on the show at all. So that's how you know Craig a real nigga. That's the type of friend that you want. I'll be the same way with my niggas. He wasn't even supposed to be there, but he left the crib and was like, man, F all that. I'm about to go up there because it's raps. And he just ended up getting there like 10 minutes late. Dang. I wish Craig was there on time, boy, because it would have been a whole different ball game. Because Craig would have probably mediated that and told both of them to chill. He probably wouldn't allowed even Corey to even sit over there. But if Anton would have been talking crazy, Anton not going to talk like that to Craig. And he finna keep talking. Craig just going to fire on you. He just going to fire on you. It's over with. He just about to steal on you. It's that simple.
The nigga was sitting right here, goddammit. That nigga then when he said, I disrespected you in your face. I was like, is this nigga talking crazy? Because I'll still slap the shit out this motherfucker. You can be around men, you can disagree with men, but you can't disrespect men when you standing next to them, man. If you want to bait people like that and play like you don't know, good luck.
And if you say that you don't know, if you don't know somebody, then watch yourself. That's when you really take extra precautions because you don't.
I don't know if they can hear you, Dick.
You're not familiarized with the person yet, so why would you want?
That's why I don't have people up here.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying, like, you can't come up here and say. Well, I forgot how he said it, but I was like, when he said that shit, my mind was like, is this nigga crazy? This nigga say something to me about sucking dick?
He just used those words for that. It was like I don't.
Darlene, don't ever jump between two niggas.
Okay, I was trying to save the screen.
That nigga wasn't finna push
Go
me
ahead
into
and
that
hit me.
screen.
Go ahead and hit me. Sheesh.
Darlene, listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't never jump between two niggas. You a woman.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you so you know. Don't
Right.
ever jump. When two men finna fight, get out the way. I'm telling you that.
Shout out First Class Citizen with the $20 donation. Keep doing your thing, Young King. Great content. I appreciate you, OG. Shout out to all the OGs in the chat, in the chat, man. Shout out to all the OGs in the chat, man. I love y'all. Shout out to all the beautiful ladies in the chat too. Thank y'all for the donations, y'all.
So
Right,
you
this here
know.
on the show. So I had
Much
to
love to
feel
you,
compelled, that's
Citizen.
all.
Okay, that's cool, but that's why I'm telling you now. And I hope you listen. I hope you listen.
I would never do that. You know who I was with. I know game.
Okay.
You know this. Come on now.
Anyway,
No
so,
game. I'm talking
like
about
I'm
this
saying.
is show stuff. Exactly.
Are you not entertained? I don't need that. I don't need clickbait. I've been alive out here for 16 years in this game. Been criticized. I remember they were saying he had a lot of co-hosts. I'm like, yeah, they go to hell, goddammit. I don't know where motherfuckers come from. And as far as it go with getting into it with Squad, well, let me explain for the lames that don't understand what Squad is. Squad is motherfuckers you be around. If me and Phil got into a fisticuffs battle, when it's over, I know me. I'll be trying to squash it. All right, we got that off. Now, what's up? You good? I done seen motherfuckers give each other hugs at the fights. But I don't know that brother. So you can't say dick sucking around me, man. That'll jump it off, homie. That'll jump it off every
I think
time.
we need that.
Motherfucker saying bait?
Right.
Rage bait? Is that what they calling it now? Yeah. Man, Joe, it's like, man, I don't know motherfuckers you could talk to like that, man, who been through the real motherfucking ringer. I just don't know nobody. Who would I say sucking dick to? I wouldn't say that to a nigga who I know do it. I wouldn't say that to a nigga who I know do it.
Shout out to Mr. Omar. I be seeing you in here a lot. I appreciate you, OG. Much love.
Because I know where I'm from, that mean fights. And that's what happens. But I'm good. Back to the good sister. So if you know a man who is
We not gonna watch this whole thing, y'all. This is another hour and some change. We ain't gonna watch this whole thing.
upset with you because of everything but what he's saying, we have to learn how to train our good sissies. And how do we do that? Is there any suggestions on how to train a man who you know don't like you because you speak on his lifestyle? Not speaking directly to him on his lifestyle, but
I got you,
like
Terrence.
if you know a man who let's give a scenario. A man got caught messing with a man, and you was talking about it, and you say something. I don't.
They said he ain't really on nothing after this. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we kind of got the main thing. We got the main point, so we're gonna call it now.